We're here, guys. We're here. Just I'm doing something. Just a couple seconds, and we'll be back in the countdown. The countdown's still here. I just need to set something up real quick. I'm gonna turn the music off for just a couple of minutes. Give me just 1 second and we'll be right back on the countdown. Did you guys know there's a secret for amazing characters? If you want to create realistic looking characters, there we go. I'll see you in a bit, guys.
The easiest way to get into the meditative state is to begin by listening.
Hey, Dilthos on Twitch, thanks for the sub, man. We're almost ready. Just finishing some extra little things over here, and we'll be ready to go in 15-16 minutes. I really can't wait, so I really want to show you the big news. We'll be there in just a moment. Pika Hawk, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to Twitch. And hi to everyone on YouTube as well. We're multi-streaming, so you can pick your favorite streaming platform. GB, what's up, man? Welcome. GB3D, welcome as well. Yeah, Twitch and every other platform is Abe_Leo3D. Or Abe Leo. If you look Abe Leo3D, you're gonna find it. We'll drop a link in the Twitch in the chats as well. Just Chivox, what's up, man? Welcome. How's the music? Is it too loud? Is it good? Can you hear me okay? Can Can you hear the music at all? Brains, what's up, man? What channel do you mean? Blender today? Yeah. There's gonna be a little bit of Blender, Topi. There's gonna be a little bit of Blender. Okay, awesome, Biko, thanks. I'm actually nervous today, guys. I'll be honest. I'm a little bit nervous because we do have some big news, and I'm just nervous. I'm happy, but I'm nervous. We're gonna have some special things going on in the Discord as well. So if you're not there, I suggest you go in there and just join, because there's gonna be a couple of surprises during this stream, and you need to be on Discord, on the Discord community. Nextude, Prince, that's a good question. I've mentioned it before. I left Nextude past June. So on June, I stopped working for Nextude. I decided that our creative let's say our creative goals were not aligned, pretty much. Like, we had different visions for the future, and even though I'm extremely happy with all of the things that I did with them, it was time to just move on. Tadeo Marines on the house. Oh, and Tadeo, you really want to stick out, because I know we've had big news on the past. I was telling Sarn yesterday, this is like huge news, right? Like, this is something that I've been wanting to do for years. And yeah, I'm gonna show you in just a second. I haven't seen the cinematic, Dilthos. I haven't seen it. I need to see it. I got the link yesterday. Someone gave it to me or sent it to me, but I haven't seen it. I've been very, very busy, and you guys are gonna see why in literally 8 minutes. Aki, good morning. Razer, good morning. Any suggestion for someone going to start learning Blender? Yes, man, I got a course, but just wait 8 minutes and I'm gonna give you a surprise that you're gonna like. So I got a course where I teach the Blender workflow for games. So I teach you how to do a weapon, an axe. Very cool lava axe. We go over Substance Painter as well, so it's I think it's a very cool one. Is it the new Gavala course? No, not the new Gavala course. You guys are gonna see. I'm not gonna spoil it. Don't make me questions about the news, because I've been holding this news since yesterday, and it's driving me crazy. So I don't want to spoil anything. The only person that knows is, of course, Sarn here, and we've both been like, damn, we need to show them this thing. I know they can't wait, but neither can I. Is there a girl in the course? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna ignore the course questions. Let's see, we got Valaji. Good night. Farah says, let me guess, going to launch your new website. Oh, you'll see. It's something very, very cool. Oh, by the way, we're gonna have let me set that up. We're gonna have a goal today if you're in Twitch, and there's gonna be a giveaway if we get to that goal. But today is gonna be an ambitious one, okay? Let's see, start a new goal. Gonna be 750 followers. We need 24 followers to get to that goal. Jaxie Waxy, what's up, man? Let's go full screen. Let me see you guys. There you go. What's up? Hello. Good morning. Good morning, my friends. How many people do we have on the stream? Because I don't have the stats right here. Let's see. We got 21 on the Twitch and 15, it seems, on YouTube. How am I on a scale of 1 to 10? Jaxie is asking. I would say I'm a 10 right now. I'm feeling really hyped. Because as I finished the Lava Axe course and it was so cool. Learned a lot. Hey, thanks, man. I'm glad you liked it. Demon Kurkos says, hello there. And Alan Varving, what's up, babe? How are you? I'm very excited. Priyanshu is asking, sir, when is Marvelous course coming? Might want to wait about 5 minutes, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Ucharan says, how am I doing? I'm doing great, man. I was mentioning you guys. I'm really excited to show you the surprise. We got 5 minutes. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do this. We got 5 minutes on the counter. When the 5 minutes on this counter starts or finishes, we're gonna reveal the first big news, because we got a couple of them, okay? So we're gonna reveal the first big news in 5 minutes, okay? It's 5 minutes and we'll get there. Let me go full screen so I can see you guys. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm telling you guys, this week has been crazy because we've been working very hard on getting everything set up for what you're about to see. So yeah, you guys believe me when I tell you this is big news? I normally don't like hype things up, but I think this one deserves the hype. Priyanshu says, what's your strong point in 3D? When I graduated, this was in 2016, Priyanshu, I would say characters were my strong point, but due to how my career has been evolving throughout this past couple of years, I now consider myself a sort of generalist. And actually, if you look my LinkedIn, you're gonna see that I call myself a producer, because that's what I've been doing this last couple of years. Like, I get a client comes to me and they have a project, and my let's say my goal, or not my goal, my responsibility is to assemble a team of 3D artists, be part of that team of 3D artists, and generate a final product. Okay, so that's why I call myself a producer. So we've done architectural visualization, VR activities, AR activities, renders for like music videos. Like, we've done a little bit of everything. It's not like I've been focusing on just doing characters. So I'm a generalist nowadays, I would say, but more than a generalist, because I don't do as much work on the actual production of the product. I'm more in this sort of like lead position. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Auspicious Archie says, hey Ave, have a good stream. Really hyped with the big news. Oh, it's coming. We got 3 more minutes, just 3 more minutes to get to the big news. Oh, let's say Priyanshu asked, what's the current situation of the industry in the world? I think right now we're in a very nice position where the status quo, let's call it that, the status quo of the industry is shifting, heavily shifting. And usually when an industry has been, let's say, pretty set for a couple of years, and then the status quo like move things around, yes, there are very like intense dips in like firings and things like that. We've seen that the last couple of months in several studios, but that's also where kind of like the cracks on the system start to open. And that's where you can get in and find another niche or another sort of like area of expertise and open new opportunities. It's think about like Industrial Revolution, right? It's probably not at that point yet, But when the Industrial Revolution came, a lot of the old jobs were now obsolete, but a lot of new jobs got created. So it's about being flexible and understanding that we're like getting close to that point where a lot of the things that we've been used to in regards to how products are sold, how things are made, are going to be shifting a little bit. I see a big trend towards indie studios. Like the big studios are becoming a little bit unsustainable from an economic perspective because it's a lot of time and it's a lot of money. And indie studios are one of those things that can really thrive in this sort of like economy where you can work for, let's say, 6 months, 8 months on a product and a little game, and the game can become freaking Among Us, right? Like just a huge game and selling a lot of units, or Fall Guys. So you no longer need like super amazing huge studios to create things that people are gonna enjoy on the world. Chateri, hey, thanks for the sub, man. Driving? Don't watch and drive. Don't text and drive. Get safe. Let's see. How are we on the countdown? 1 more minute. So we got 1 more question. I'm gonna answer Razor's question, and then we'll go to the big news, my friends. To the big news. So Razor is saying, he said that environment artist jobs are always available even when the companies have layoffs. Is it true? It's relatively true because environment artists have a lot of stuff to do. Like we just finished a VR experience this past month, and there were 3 environments with a lot of assets and multiple props and only 2 characters in the whole like element. So I had 1 artist doing the characters and then 2 other artists himself as well. The character was also doing a lot of environment, but we spend more time on the environment than on the characters, to be honest. Okay, here we go. It's almost time, guys. It's almost time. We're about to get there. No, I'm not gonna wait 10 seconds. We're gonna wait until the very last moment. Oh, and there we go. Guys, welcome to today's stream. Today, we have big news. And I was literally watching the countdown to make sure we deliver this big news as soon as possible. So, we got a couple of big news. We're gonna start with the first one, and I'm actually not gonna say anything. I want you guys to watch, okay? So, give me 1 second. Did you guys know there's a secret for amazing characters? If you want to create realistic looking characters, you are going to need Marvelous Designer. And now I have a course to teach you exactly how to do that. With the software, you can create realistic folds. Oh, there we go, there we go. 1 second. And here you go. Did you guys know there's a secret for amazing characters? If you want to create realistic looking characters, you are going to need Marvelous Designer. And now I have a course to teach you exactly how to do that. With the software, you can create realistic folds, wrinkles, and overlaps for all of the different garments on your character. In this course, we're going to be working to create this character right here. I'm going to be showing you all of the tips, tools, and techniques that you need to know to get the best out of the software. We're going to start with simple exercises, get to know the interface, explore the software, and after that, we're going to jump into our main project, this Plague Doctor right here. Throughout the whole course, you're going to be learning all of the different tools that are inside of Marvelous, but also how to think about these tools in order to create any type of garment that you need to do. That's pretty much the secret with Marvelous. It's not only about the tools, it's actually knowing how cloths are made in the real world so that we can extract that information and get it into our projects. Now, that's not the only thing. I'm not only going to be showing you Marvelous Designer, we're also going to have a chapter dedicated to exporting stuff out of the software and rendering it out inside of Blender to get the best possible result for your portfolio. We also have an amazing Discord community where you can get feedback, help, and of course, share your results at the end of your journey. So, what are you waiting for? Make sure to check the site and enroll for this new course and learn all of the things that you need to know about Marvelous Designer. Don't forget, always learning, always improving. So, what do you think, guys? What do you think about that right there? Let's go to the stream. There we go. That is the first surprise of the day, my friends. Our newest course, the Marvelous Designer course, the Introduction to Marvelous Designer, is now available. it's available for you to check out. It's a fast track course where we cover the basics of Marvelous Designer, and we then go into creating this character right here. And not only that, as I mentioned on the video, we're also going to be covering rendering, which is going to be a very, very important part so that you can present your character in the best possible way. I'm personally a huge fan of this render right here. It looks kind of looks like a costume, right? With all of the elements and the nice light and everything. So I'm going to be showing you this. This is chapter 5, by the way, where we go over rendering and we just create this amazing pieces right here. So that's the first surprise. You guys want to get this course? Well, if you want to get this course, let me show you the second surprise. What happens now? If I go online, if I go to Google, and I type AveLeo3D.com. Well, I welcome you guys to the new house of the AveLeo 3D courses, the new place where you guys are going to be finding all of the courses for the really competitive prices you already know, and all of the support as well. We got our new website ready. And as a part of this new inauguration, we are gonna be offering the 3 previous courses, the Oni, the Blender Axe, and the Maya course, with a huge discount. So all 3 of those are just $10 if you want to get them. If you're missing one of them, someone was asking on the chat about the Blender course. This is the Blender course that I'm talking about. All of them have free lessons in case you want to check them out before deciding to buy. And here, right here, we're gonna have, of course, our Introduction to Marvelous Designer course, which is ready for you guys to buy right now. This is the site that we're going to be using from now on. We're still going to be publishing some stuff in Udemy, but we are going to keep some of the other courses here for our website. This is going to allow us to keep growing and keep offering you guys, well, just as much content as we can. It's thanks to you that we are able to get to this point, my friends. It's thanks to your support and to your continuous kind words and encouragement on the Discord channel, on the YouTube channel, everywhere. And yes, Paras, you guessed it right, my friend. You guessed it right. We are opening now our new site right here. Remember that our community, if you click our community right here, you're gonna go directly into our Discord channel. So if you are taking the courses and you need help, you need feedback, you need whatever, you can just jump into the Discord channel and join us here in our main Discord server. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Render House, what's up, man? Love you too, and thank you for the support. The site should be live, Evil Fry. If you go and check there, it should be live. Saudi 94, no, the videos are not downloadable yet, and the reason why we're not making downloadable is piracy really hurts, and we've seen all of our courses being pirated. I'm sure these ones are also going to be pirated somehow, but yeah, it says in Indies it's not opening. Really? That's weird. Site says can't be reached also. Okay, just give me a little bit of time, my friends. I might not be able to fix it right now during the stream, but we're gonna go there. Try the www.aveleo3d.com. That site Sarn is linking. Sometimes the www thing doesn't work, so just try the full www thing. There you go. Tadeo, I told you, man, this is something. Tadeo, but for those of you that don't know, Tadeo was one of my first students, by the way, again, almost like 10 years ago. He's a very professional artist nowadays, and this was something that we always worked always wanted to do for the old school, for Critical Hit. We always wanted to have our own site and have our courses. So yeah, now it's here. So yeah, www.aveleo3d.com. You're gonna find our site right here. You're gonna find, of course, myself, Sarn over here. Right now, this is the small team that's creating this new brand. And over here, you can sign up for the new courses. We're gonna launch new courses very, very often. So the next one, this is something that you guys have been asking for as well. The next one for February, we have decided. This is the next surprise. I told you there was gonna be like big surprises today, guys. Big surprises. The next surprise is that the next course that's gonna be launching on February is gonna be a Substance Painter course. I think that's the only sort of like core software that we're missing from a library right here. We already have a Maya, ZBrush, Blender, now Marvelous Designer. So the next one is going to be the Substance course. How can I make a purchase from Iran? Can we make the purchase in cryptocurrency? I don't think so, Damon, but they do accept several payments on this site. Will there be a bundle? Probably later on, Gail. Right now, we're gonna, of course, be testing the waters and see how, things respond. And we'll see, because you guys know capitalism and everything. Right now, we're working with a sort of like a basic version of the website, just like the main things that we need. If we want to add more stuff, such as bundles and things like that, we need to scale it up. So as soon as we see that you guys, of course, like the courses and keep supporting the channel, we're gonna be able to keep moving up. Is there a special coupon code for us? Lightning, right now the special coupon is the price. This is the discounted price right now. The new discounted price is just $20, $20, and all of the other courses, the Oni course, the Blender course, and the and the Maya course, they are all discounted as well to $10 as well. Now, there is a special surprise. We are gonna have a giveaway. So we're gonna have a giveaway during this stream. Today we're gonna be answering questions. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what we did with the Marvel Designer course. I'm gonna show you some of the Blender scenes so that you can check them out. And we're gonna have giveaways. So if we reach our goal of followers today, which is 750, I think we're like 20 away or something, we will get one extra giveaway, but we're gonna have 3 giveaways. So there's the possibility of 4 giveaways, and we're gonna be giving away a free course, whichever you want. It can be the new Introduction to Marvelous course, the ZBrush course, the Blender course, or the Maya course. Whoever wins will message me and I'll give you the coupon so that you can get the course for free. So if you want to participate, Sarn, just let me know in the chat, are we ready with the giveaway bot on the Discord server? So I can start sending people over there. Let's see. When we will add country price for India, we will be doing that again if things scale up. Aki, right now we're only allowed to have one single one, but hopefully the prices again are competitive. I think, believe me, with the content that I'm gonna give you in the Marvelous course, I think $20 is really worth it. So hopefully you guys can see that as well. Okay. Sarn is gonna let us know when the giveaway event is ready on the Discord channel. And there on the Discord channel, we are gonna have, it's gonna be 30 minutes, and then the Discord bot is gonna pick a winner. And from there, we're gonna be, of course, I'm gonna be contacting you guys, and you guys can redeem your coupon for the course after the live stream is over. Okay? So, yeah. This is it, my friends. This is the Plague Doctor character right here. By the way, if this is the first time you're seeing this character, we've been working on this mask on and off for the past month. So all of those videos, it's not included in the course, but all of those videos are completely free in YouTube. We have the sculpting process, we have the retopology process, we have the, the UV process. The only thing that's not kind of like recorded, because I had to do it a little bit quickly, was the texturing process. But we're gonna be doing the, we're gonna be doing everything else. Can we use ZBrush to sculpt cloths exported from Marvelous? Yes, you can export the cloths, bring them into ZBrush, keep adding more detail, and then do a retopology, bakes, all that sort of stuff. Pepe Melendez says, felicidades por el website, Abraham. Gracias, mi estimado, gracias. Ahí está a su disposición para los que gusten. Everyone who wants to get a course, the website is now available. Shanks, the link to the Discord or to the site? To the site, it should be https. Then www.leo3d.com. There we go. I think that should be it. Oh no, it's the other lines. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'll link it to you. Can't link it. We'll link it in a second. And we're also going to be including this link in our Discord channel and in our YouTube comments everywhere. So now that's the thing that we're going to be doing. Actually, Racer, well, I'll tell you the surprise at the end of the stream. Let's see. Lightning B5 says, hey, what did you think about Trimsheet's workflow? Trimsheet is really good, man. Trimsheet is a very efficient and effective way to generate like a lot of surface area and texture a lot of surface area for your elements. So in games, you use that quite a bit. Priyanshu, thanks for the sub, man. Damsine, thanks for the follow. Lightning, thanks for the follow. And yeah. Now, the event seems to be ready. Yeah, there we go. The event is ready. So if you jump into the Discord channel and you go to the events tab, you're going to find this giveaway bot. Just click on this little thing right here and you're going to be entered. In 30 minutes at 11:38 a.m., we are going to get our first winner. Drew Meyer, have you considered to create a channel in Spanish? I have, Drew Meyer. I have considered it. But here's the thing. Actually, when I first started teaching, I taught in Spanish, like Tadeo that I was mentioning. He learned in Spanish, of course. And the problem is time. I just don't have enough time to record, let's say, like this full Marvelous course in English and then record it in Spanish as well. And English seems to be the way to go. Now, we might be using, I don't know, some AI tool later on to translate the videos or something. But to be honest, if I could give you another like big advice, if you want to work into the entertainment industry, knowing English is like essential, fundamental, I would say. What's the benefit of using Marvelous for class if we can sculpt them anyways? The ease, man. It's very easy to use Marvelous once you understand the tools, and you can get a very fast working base mesh. And you can get some very realistic wrinkles as well. So there's a lot of ways to do it. How can I join the giveaway? Very easy, man. You join the Discord channel. If you have not been approved, you will be approved shortly. And once you are approved, you can jump here on the notice board, and under the events, there's going to be this premium course, and you just click on here, and we're just going to get a winner in 30 minutes. So again, on the Discord channel, events, right here under premium course. Priyanshu is asking, what are polygroups? We'll talk about questions. Let me write that. We actually now have a stream Q&A section as well in the Discord to keep things a little bit more organized and so that I don't miss any questions. So I'm gonna write yours right there, and I'm gonna answer it once we get to that point. But I want to show you the scene, the Blender scene. You guys want to see it? Yeah, Evil Fry, it is faster there instead of sculpting, and you get more realistic results. Like this thing that you're seeing right here, guys, this is not optimized for games or anything. It's just like literally the Marvelous Designer result. And you can see it looks freaking real. So let's take a look at the Blender scene. Xworth, oh man, you missed two big things, my friend. You missed the fact that we now have our website. It's www.avliel3d.com, where we're gonna be having our new courses. We have our new Introduction to Marvelous Designer course as well, right here. You can watch the trailer again right here, by the way. Actually, I'm gonna go very quickly to YouTube and just make the video public. See, it was unpublished. Did someone saw the website before I announced it? Because the website was live, or has been live for like a couple of days now. But I wonder if anyone was like keen enough to find it and be like, oh, Abe is cooking something here. I've been working again very, very hard this past couple of weeks on this thing. Let's make this public. There we go. So the trailer is now also public on our YouTube channel. And the trailer on the YouTube channel, in the comment section, in the information, has all of the necessary links available as well. There we go. Now, someone was asking about the Indian prices, and I promised that I was gonna do this, so I'm gonna fulfill my promise. If you're in India and the price, $20, you're like, this is way too much for me, reach out to me on Discord and I'll see what I can do for you, okay? Again, I truly believe the $20 for the amount of content and things that we're going to be seeing. You can see the curriculum right here, all of the elements. It's 6 hours of lesson. You know my lessons, I go like really in depth and explain all the elements right here. I believe this is worth it. I think $20 is a fair price, and I hope that you guys feel that's a fair price as well. And but if that's like way too much for you because you live in a country where the wages or whatever are a little bit difficult, let me know, because right now I cannot place like different elements, but I might be able to help you out. Okay, there we go. Let's see, do we have more questions? Oh yeah, no, Priyanshu, we're not only going to be giving discounts, we're also going to be giving like giveaways. This is one of the big reasons why we switched to the website. Udemy did not allow us to give free courses like what we're going to be doing today, and with this new one, it's going to be a lot easier. Oh, I see, Aki. I understand. Is there a particular day when you rate the viewers' builds? I would love to get feedback. If you mean portfolio review, Lightning, yes, we have portfolio review. It's gonna be next week, I think, on the 19th. You can submit on the Discord channel as well. Noor Aldin, yeah, man, just ask the question. I'm reading both chats, so I'm right here. $1 is 86 rupees. Okay. Yeah, like here in Mexico, it should be like 400 pesos, more or less, for the course. Let's see. Let's open. Which one do you want to see? Do you want to see the clean render or do you want to see the cinematic render? Let me know on the chats. Do we open the clean render or do we open the cinematic render? We got a sub. Thanks for the sub. Who subbed? Oh, there you go. Able Fry. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. Oh, 3 months. Wow. Thank you, Able Fry. Thank you. If I want to learn ZBrush, I should have a graphics tablet. Noraldin, yes, you should have a graphics tablet. Let me give you some recommendations. Did you guys see the freaking mess that Wacom did like a couple of days ago, where they published a sale and they used AI images and everyone just like tiered them a new one? That was very funny. So I personally have been using Huyon's. I've been using the Huion Canvas 2021, which is this one. This is a pen display tablet. It is a little bit pricey, but it's a good investment, I think. It's a nice one. But if you don't want the pen display, you can just look for the very basic tablet, like this one right here. And it should be fairly affordable. This one, let's see what's the price for this one? Not sure. I think it was like $80 or something. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Let's see here, shopping. Yeah, look at that. So, no, that's months. Freaking like this one right here, 800 pesos. So that's like 40 bucks, 50 bucks for a tablet, and something like this is more than enough to start working on ZBrush. And if you want to learn ZBrush, this is the course, the ZBrush Stylized Character course. The first 2 chapters are about the about the interface, about the tools and everything, and then we start doing the character. Aki Senpai says, I can guarantee it's worth it. Shufurev is the only one I suggest to people. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you for that. Solid Mango says, hello, sir. Can we post our work on that website as you said in the last live stream? No, the work that you're going to post so that you can get the certificate is going to be on the Discord, okay? I think the website, kind of like the same thing as Udemy, they will give you a diploma at the end, like a completion diploma, but like the cool diplomas, the official diplomas, I'm going to personally be giving them away inside of our Discord channel. Let's see. Here in the Philippines, the price is not that expensive for money. Oh, thank you, Able Fry. Yeah, again, I think $20. I know, like, it's not like whatever, right? But it's premium content. All of my content is available for free on YouTube, as you guys know. These are the premium courses that allow me to keep doing this for you, to make a living out of this. So yeah. Burhanuddin says, hello, I have one request. Can we have a live stream early by 30 minutes? Because it's getting late here. It's early to 11 p.m. right now. Yeah, we can consider that. Again, we're trying to find like the best hour for everyone, Burhanuddin. So we might have some early live streams as well in the future. So when can we do that? When you finish Solid Mango, when you finish the course and you get the renders, like when you finish chapter 5, you go to the Discord channel over here, and you're going to go to the showcase 3D workshop over here. And here you're gonna like point or publish your final result so that people can see it and stuff. Like this guy's right here, who posted the Oni, and someone else posted the like the pirate ship. And if you post it, first of all, you're gonna get a title. So for instance, this guy right here, he has the scholar title, he has the Oni Slayer because he finished the Oni course, and he has the Axe Forger because he finished the Blender Axe as well. So you're probably gonna get like the, I don't know, Plague Doctor or the Doctor of the Plague, or I don't know, something like that. And I'm gonna send you the like officialized, I'm gonna keep a record of all of the students. And if you get one of those, that means that I'm giving you like the thumbs up. You can use that for your curriculum, for instance, and I'm gonna back you up. Like if someone calls me and says like, hey, Solid Mango says that he finished your Marvel Designer course, is he good at it? But like, yeah, he finished the course, I saw the result, he's good. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Let's see. Will there be male and female anatomy courses before 3D printing course? Yes, Racer. So next course is Substance Painter course, and then for March is the anatomy course. In the anatomy course, I'm gonna try something a little bit different, but I hope you guys are gonna like it. I think it's gonna be a cool process. And after that one, we're probably gonna do the 3D printing one. Do I need to log in your website to buy courses? Yes, for us, you need to create a username, because that's the username that's gonna like register all of the courses. There's multiple ways to register. You can register with your email, with Google, with Facebook, with I'm not sure, with LinkedIn or something, but there's multiple ways to register. My website is built on a very like secure like platform. It's not like my own server or anything. It's built on like, again, official platforms for this kind of projects. Marco Lepicard, hello master. Hello Marco, how are you? In Substance Painter, what style of texturing are we gonna cover? We're gonna cover realistic, we're gonna cover skin, we're gonna cover props, we're gonna cover UDIMs, we're gonna cover bakes. I think that's it. And a couple of other things. So we're gonna cover a lot. It's gonna be a very complete one. Will there be something about rendering in Unreal Engine 5 for a portfolio? Yes, on the Substance Painter course, you guys know my final chapter is always rendering. So on the Substance Painter course, where I'm gonna show you how to export things from Substance, render them inside of Maya, render them inside of Blender, render them inside of Marmoset, and render them inside of Unreal. So it's gonna be like 4 different render types, so that you can make sure that you know how to connect on all of them. Render House, please make more realistic content. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that for March for the anatomy content. It's gonna be realistic anatomy. Nor Aldin says, I'm gonna learn Maya, but all the videos talk about Blender. Anyone is best. Both of them are really good. Again, it depends a lot on where you wanna go, like industry-wise. So my advice would be, if you wanna learn Maya, learn Maya. And again, on the website, there's a Maya course specifically with all of the introduction level elements. Andy says, I'm very excited for this Plague Doctor course. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for the content, Dave. Thank you, Andy. And yes, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun following it along, because it's someone mentioned on the Discord, it's made with like short videos, 10 to 15 minute videos where we cover specific areas, and I teach you all of the tools. Now there's another surprise. I'm just gonna say it right now. On that course right there, and this is again another thing that with this new website I can do, there's gonna be a bonus chapter. So right now, if you go to the course, you're gonna see that we have 5 chapters. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 5 is the final presentation of the torture. However, we are going to be, what's the word? We are going to be doing this. I'm going to be adding, and this chapter 6 is going to be ready by next week. Don't worry, it's not going to take me long. And it's going to be a lot of like little tools, little extra tools or workflows that were not included on the Doctor because the character didn't need them, but I think they're good for the effect. So you're gonna see, if you're buying the course right now, you're gonna see in the next couple of days that I'm probably gonna be sending you an email, like a notification telling you that, hey, chapter 6 is ready. It's gonna be a bonus chapter with extra tools. So it's probably gonna be like another 1 or 2 hours of content after we're done with that one. But this one, the one that you're getting right now, it's gonna get you from completely zero all the way to this one right here. Your Maya course is so expensive in our country, Egypt. Really? Right now, the Maya course, if you go to the website, man, right now the Maya course is at $10. I'm not sure how expensive $10 is on Egypt. But again, if you want to get it, send me a message on Discord and I'll see what I can do, okay? Because I want to be able to help out as many people as I can. But you can ask here in the chat, like people who have taken the Maya course, again, I think it's worth it. Hi, Dag says, I have a question about car vehicle modeling. Should we use NURBS or poly modeling is enough? I'm having trouble with it. You can use NURBS, but you're always going to be converting to poly. So you can use the NURBS to create like the very smooth surfaces, and then you're going to switch to the next thing. The music's a little bit high. Let me bring it back. Yeah, sorry. I kept it high because of the trailer, but it should be down now. Sorry about that. I wonder if you add more payment options in the future. Yes, options. We are gonna have, again, if this scales nicely and we see a good response and the business, this is unfortunately, there's always kind of like the business side of things. But if we see that works, we'll add more prices. So regional pricing pretty much. But again, if you want to get the course and you're really struggling and you really need one favor there, send me a message on Discord and I'll see what I can do. Let's go to the finish render. There we go. Any plans on making Substance Designer course? Asks Lightning. No, man, I don't have plans because I don't know how to use Substance Designer. I haven't learned that one, to be honest. So that's the thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to do one. Where can I get it? Where can you get the course? We're going to link the site in just a second. AMRT. Sarn, could you link it there on the YouTube chat, please? The new website. And on the new website, man, that's where we're gonna be publishing our courses. Roma song, here is your cinematic render. There we go. So this is part of chapter 6 of our course, of our like my Marvelous Designer course, where I show you how to export all of the things outside of Marvelous and prepare them here inside of Blender so that we can render everything. Everything that you see on this scene is included in your files. You're gonna find the textures, which are from Polyhaven. You're gonna find all of the models, which are made by myself. Actually, Sarn, David, he helped on this project as well. Sarn made this amazing staff right here. Let's take a look at the staff. This was hard work by Sarn, because we were running a little bit low on time, and I was like, hey man, if you can help me with this asset, that would be great. And he did. There you go. So yeah, this is the cinematic render. I talk a little bit about light positioning, camera composition. We add, you know, depth of field, things like that. And at the end, we'll have this very, very cool image right here for our Plague Doctor. No, man, you did a great job, Sarn. Oh God. So that's it. That's those are the three big news right now, my friends. Hopefully, I mean, we're not going anywhere. Now we go into the live stream, but wow, I now feel a little bit more calm and relaxed and less nervous after sharing all of this news. So just to summarize, for those of you that are just joining, we got a new premium course available. We got a new website available, which is where we're gonna be. Is that course cover modeling as well? No, on the course we don't cover modeling. Like for instance, this lamp right here, that was an old asset that I had. Everything else, like all of the cloth, all of the garments, the belts, the cape, the gloves, the hat, all of that we do inside of Marvelous Designer. The mask, it's all available on YouTube. The sculpting process, the retopology process is available on YouTube. The only thing that's missing is the texturing of the masks. But again, we're gonna have the Marvelous Designer course next month. Scratcher Axe, good to see you, man. What's the length of the course? Could I fit it into a free trial of Marvelous Designer? Yes, that's a great question, Jordivo. The course is 6 hours long. It took me like way more than 6 hours, of course, but once you put everything together, I would say you can definitely finish the course in like 3 weeks. Like if you spend an hour every week doing the or watching the videos and then doing the exercises, you should be able to finish it in about like 2 or 3 weeks. So I think the trial for Marvelous, I'm not sure if it's 15 days or 1 month, but yeah. Boxes look a little bit flat. Yeah, the boxes were just like a last minute addition. It's just a very, very simple boxes. You can see the texture. It's not great. But once you add the depth of field, they just kind of like blur out and they don't affect the final composition too much. I'm really happy with the clean render. Let me show you the clean render. There's one right here. And we also have this chapter. This is one of the last chapters. It's called Clean Render chapter. And we do this sort of like studio light chapter, a studio light render, so that we can appreciate all of your hard work, all of the elements and the things that we created on the course. A Scratcher Axe asks, how much time should I dedicate a week to study a course when I'm going to college and stuff? I would say 1 hour. Like if you spend, let's say 45 minutes like watching the videos, or even like 30 minutes watching the videos and then 30 minutes doing the work, and then you keep doing your homework and stuff like that, I feel like that's a good amount. That's roughly how much time I spent when I was a student. I would do like all my classes, all my homework, and then I would spend like 1 hour learning another skill that was not being covered at school. So there you go. Yeah, it's illegal, man. Like, yeah, it's illegal. I understand when you're a student, sometimes, I mean, you just do it, and I'm not gonna say it's fine, but you just kind of like get away with it. But as a studio, you need to buy all of the softwares. Like I have all of my licenses. What I do to make sure that I don't pay too much is, if I'm not gonna use the software, for instance, like I just finished using Marvelous, right? If I'm not gonna use Marvelous this month, I just cancel my subscription, and then if I need it again, I just open my subscription again. So it's all about balancing. If I make this and add it to my portfolio, students will throw money to hire me. I mean, it's a really good one, right? Like, again, the level of detail that you're able to get, it's really, really good, I think. So I'm not saying that you're gonna be instantly hired, but knowing, like, as a what's the word, as a studio like hiring director, if you see on the curriculum that someone knows Marvelous Designer, that is it's quite a big bonus. Any views on think tank courses? I haven't seen those, to be honest, so I'm not sure, man. Yes, Paras, the export process, I actually show you how to export to Maya as well. we see the differences in units and things like that to make sure that you get the proper export. The rendering, we do it inside of Blender just because I want to make it as accessible as possible to anyone, but it can, like, it's the same thing. If you follow the same principles and just do it inside of Maya, you're gonna get a very similar result. Let's see. Why do they use Maya in movies instead of Blender? Mainly, Iron X 7, as Sarn is saying, is because of the workflows. Studios have been paying for Maya for a long time. Blender has only been, I'm gonna say, good like the last 4 or 5 years, like at a competitive level. And there are studios that might be switching their pipelines there, but like Disney, Pixar, Lucasfilm, all those guys, they've been working with Maya for 20 years. So all of their tools, they actually work on this sort of like modded version of Maya. They're like their own version of Maya, but the structure and the elements are very similar. So that's why they recommend that you learn Maya if you want to work on those big places. If you don't care about that and you want to do indie stuff, or you want to work for indie studios, or if you're just going to be doing modeling, texturing, and things like that, then it really doesn't matter too much. But Maya is really good at animation. So far, Blender hasn't been able to get to that point. It's still good. You can still do a lot of good stuff with Blender, but yeah. Yeah, Dilthos, that's right. If you are, I did that with my Adobe suite, so for Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, and all that stuff. If you try to cancel, they'll offer you like a 60% discount for 1 year, which again, it's nice. Yeah, Racer is right. Another thing that Blender was lacking was light linking. Like, come on, like light linking was super important, and now it's in. So we will see, and as I was saying earlier on the stream, we will see sort of like trend where big studios are not gonna be able to keep up. You guys are seeing this at the movies, right? Like, I haven't gone to the movies in like, I don't know, 8 months. I think the last movie I saw was Barbie, and that's because I just don't feel like enticed to go and see like the superhero movies or anything. So these big budget films with big productions and big costs are failing. And meanwhile, you got indie films or indie productions in Netflix or Amazon Prime or things like that that are like doing very well. So people are seeing that, hey, you don't need a huge team of thousands of people if you can produce something. It might not give you the biggest rewards, but in return of investment, it's going to give you a nice return, right? So that's the stuff. I like Barbie. Barbie was cool. I like the movie. How long will it take me to complete the Blender course? I'm almost a complete beginner. The Blender course, that's a good question. So I would say the Blender course, that one's a little bit more complex, because this one is 14 hours of content. So again, if you do like 30 minutes a day, it's probably gonna take you like a month. I would say probably like a month. Like the longest course, and that's why right now the offer, if you guys want to learn ZBrush, this is a good offer. The offer is this one, the Oni course. This one is 21.5 hours of content. It's like a full semester of classes, because we do everything for the Oni. So this one right here, it's definitely gonna take you a long time. It's like at least like if you are working or you have school, it's probably gonna take you like 2 months. Do you have a course on AAA game character pipeline? Not yet, Anjana. We don't have a character one, but we will have one soon. So yeah. Gurav says, did you watch Barbenheimer? No. We only watch Barbie. We only watch Barbie at that point. Mothis says, hey Abe, after finishing the Oni course, what to do after and how to choose new projects and do we're actually going to be having the portfolio workshop soon, and I'm going to cover that over there. But my way to do this is just look for a concept that's similar to it. So for instance, if you look for demon character concept like D&D or something, you're gonna find a lot of like cool pieces that you could apply the exact same things that you learned from the Oni course and create a portfolio piece that's going to be stronger because it's more original, right? That's the problem with the Oni course. If you go to ArtStation and you type Oni, you're going to find like several people that have finished the Oni course and they publish it. So you're not unique. You might have a very good result and that's cool, but you might not be unique. And again, from a portfolio perspective, you definitely want to be like unique if possible. So if you look for, I don't know, something like this guy right here, this one's quite cool. With the things that I show on the Oni course, you should be able to do this one as well. And it's a little bit more original than the Oni. So if you don't want to get another course to learn another skill, then try to pick a concept that's close to the original Oni course or the Oni concept so that you can create a piece that's going to be stronger for your portfolio. Some good characters concepts I found are on ArtStation guy DH Kang. Yeah, there's a lot of very like ArtStation and Pinterest are great ways to find concept. Priyanshu says, "Sir, does Unreal Engine has different set of tools for movies and games?" Not really. It's different workflows. The tools are the same, but the workflows are different. So, for instance, there's one thing called virtual textures, and in Unreal you can use virtual textures to use UDIMs instead of Unreal and get like very, very high quality results on your characters. However, it's gonna be very complex as well. Can you show topology of the play guy? It's all cloth. There's no like what's the word? Like this is not optimized topology. This is the simulation is straight from Marvelous. We might have later on a course where I make this character into a game ready character. I would bring it into ZBrush, add more sculpting details, finish other props, do the retopology, and get him ready. But right now, this is the topology from Marvelous. This is only a Marvelous designer course. Are you gonna teach UE5 in the future? Yes, we are planning an environment course. We've been asked to do an environment course several times now. And then when we do the environment course, I'm gonna be using Unreal Engine to show you the render. Where the UV set selection tab in the new Substance Painter, I can't find help please. It's number 4. It should be number 4, man. 4 minutes to finish the giveaway. Okay, guys, if you are not on the giveaway, you still have a chance. Here on the events, we got 50 entries. So if you go to the Discord channel, you go to the events tab and you go to the giveaway, we are going to be giving this away in 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes, we're going to be announcing the winner and we're going to have another giveaway. So stay here on the Discord, or well, just stay attentive to the Discord, because we're going to have 3 giveaways during the stream. And if we get to our goal today, which is 750 followers, we are going to do another 4th one. So, yep, let's go. Let's see, Biko asks, but if we finish the Oni course, can we do game-ready characters if we also do Retopo? Yeah, so we don't cover Retopo or UVs or bakes in the Oni course, because that would make the course like 50 hours long. And that's an unfortunate situation of our current times. We've realized that people don't buy or don't watch super huge courses. I mean, I know some of you guys do, and I truly appreciate it, but shorter courses seem to be better for information things. So that's why we might be splitting things out into like multiple courses so that we can focus specifically on the topics that are important to that. That's exactly what I'm mentioning. And for emphasis, can you create a course covering ZBrush, Maya modeling, retopology, and Unreal animation? Like, if I created a course with all of those things, which I've done before, it will be like a 100-hour course, and then people just don't watch it. They don't watch it. It's a lot of effort from my part, a lot of time investment from my part, and then people just don't use it. They don't see the whole thing. So we feel like it's a little bit better to like compartmentalize. I mean, I'm gonna be completely transparent here. Imagine I do a course, a 100-hour course where I show you sculpting, retopology, UVs, rigging, animation, programming inside of Unreal, like the whole process, so that you can see a character from complete zero all the way until it's moving inside of Unreal Engine. I can do it, but again, it's gonna take me like 100 hours, 120 hours. It's probably gonna take me like 4 months to record the whole thing. How much do you think I should charge for that? You guys tell me. How much would you pay for a course like that? Would you pay $100 for a course like that? Just like a random question? Probably not, right? Like $100 is a lot of money. So that's why it can be a little bit tricky to make those like super huge courses, because you need to price them really high. Not everyone has $100 to pay. But if I kind of like split it into multiple segments and you're like, hey, I just want to learn this part of the process, you just get that one. The price is lower. The time commitment from myself is a little bit lower as well. So it's a little bit of a balancing act that I need to find right there. I mean, I want to deselect some sets when baking, and I can set the option. It should be over here, man. That's an easy question. Let me get it to you. Oh, there you go. Stiefelbauer with the gifts again. Thank you, my friend. Stiefelbauer gifting 5 subs to the community. We got Kurdo miniatures. Oh, I love minis, by the way. I also print and paint them. Little child support, Roma song. There you go, Roma. You got your tier sub. Mesha and Atelier Tsubaki art. You guys should thank Raifelbauer there for the gifts. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. 20 seconds for this thing right here. Let's go. Let's see who the winner is gonna be. Remember, I'm gonna be giving you this at the end of the stream, okay? So don't message me right now because I'm not gonna be able to answer. At the end of the stream, I'll contact you and I'll get you the code for the course that you select. Let's see, 3, 2, 1, and we got... Congratulations. Oh man, I need to disable streamer setup. Congratulations, Doomed Zero. Doomed Zero, you are the first winner of today's giveaway. You get one free course of your choice in our new website, aveleal3d.com. And yeah, I'm gonna be contacting you at the end of the stream so that you can tell me which course do you want, and I'll be giving you a coupon 100% free for you so that you can learn and become an amazing artist as well. Sarn is gonna prepare the next giveaway, and as soon as it's ready, I'll let you guys know and we'll go from there. Congrats to Doom Zero. There you go. We got follows from Robert Brarathon, Andy Prime, and oh, Doom Zero, you just follow and you got the prize. There you go, man. Congratulations. That's some luck there. Okay, so let me open. Which one was I using? I'm just gonna use a project that I was working with a student yesterday. One right here. No, but this one doesn't have multiple sets. But it's the same because it has UDIMs. So as you can see, who was asking the question? Hanma, when you're in the baking section over here on the texture set list, if you deselect specific UDIMs or specific sets, this is where you like don't bake those. So I hope that's the question, because that's the way to do it. How about a small tutorial on trim pads? I already have a video on trim pads, my friend. It's on the YouTube channel if you wanna look it up. Because I haven't, where is it? It's one of those things that I do and I teach and then I forget how to do it. There we go, paint a long path. This one? Yeah, just look up the video, man. I'm blanking out right now. Divas, Shetri, how are you? I'm great, man, I'm great. Can we see how to add displacement map in ZBrush today, like adding schemes or scales or clothing details using displacement maps in ZBrush? I'm not sure we're gonna be able to cover that, Racer. Please add it to the Discord Q&A option, because I'm gonna start going over those questions. We're gonna follow that order. So again, on the Discord, there's this stream Q&A channel, and look at this. We got all of these questions for today. So I'm gonna start going through those, and if yours is like if we get time to get to yours, we'll cover it. Okay. Cool. Let's see. I only see the eye icon and not checkboxes. Icon and not checkboxes. Do you have multiple elements? Try submitting again, Hanma. Try submitting to the help channel on the Discord, and I'll take a look later today and see if I can find your issue. Like, show me a screenshot of what you're seeing on your stuff, on your element, so that I can give you a better answer. Will we be able to save the free course for a course in the future, like the substance course? That's a good question. Artsy Knox, thanks for the follow. Crackers, thanks for the follow. I don't know. I think in this case, I'm gonna, like, if you have all 4 courses, if you already bought them, then yeah, of course I'm gonna let you save it. But if you don't have one, it's easier for me to just give it to you today, because it's gonna be difficult to keep track of who has like gotten their course or not. The only ones that I remember that had their golden ticket, we did that on the past like event that we had, were the winners of the weapon, like the winners and the runner-up of the weapon selection. Some of them, they still have their ticket available. So if they want to get, for instance, this Marvel Designer course, they can. Giveaway countdown is up, my friends. So again, if you go to our Discord channel and you go to our events, you're gonna, whoa, not that one. There we go. You're gonna see the new premium course here. We already have 25 entries. So make sure to join the Discord. If you're not approved, just give us a couple of minutes and you're gonna be approved. And again, you can go here, the events channel, and go for the element right there. The movie The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which contains the swing scene, was made in Maya in realistic and terrifying way. Could they have done it in Blender? At that time, I don't think so, Iron. Right now, with geometry nodes and all the stuff that they have, I would say it's very possible that they could. I say it will be very, very possible. Can you please make a video for car modeling? Solid Mango, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I hate car modeling. I did one car when I was at school, and after that I was like, I'm never gonna do a car again. I do not like doing cars. It's not my style. And there's tons of videos out there. There's a very cool one that people have been doing on the Discord as well. So just do, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do a car modeling. Like, sorry, that's not gonna happen. However, I might do a mecha. Like, I would do, like, I don't know, like an Evangelion robot or something like that. Like hard surface modeling, I do like hard surface modeling. But if I'm gonna be doing hard surface modeling, I like doing something that I like, right? So there's probably not gonna be any cars on our library. We got Failed Topology over here, says, bro, I really love your content. You're so genuine and good in explaining. I've learned so much from you and got into character sculpting through your course. Much love from Germany. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I really need to brush up on my German because I used to be able to greet people in German, but now the only thing I remember is Auf Wiedersehen. So I'm not sure that's a good word to say right now. Danke, mein Freund. Danke. Yeah, right. Like a cool robot. I have a good friend of mine. You guys know him. His name is Edsfox. He's an illustrator, concept art. Are you here, Edsfox? Manifest yourself. He sometimes watches our streams. And he loves sci-fi stuff as well. He's done some robots, so I might ask him to let me, like, this character right here. Like, that would be a cool concept, right? Like, that's pretty nice. Fantasy exosuit. Like, that's right down my alley because, as you guys know, I love fantasy stuff. So a course like this might be cool, right? Yeah. Failed topology. That's goodbye. Do the course include texturing and rendering? The mecha course. That's a good question. I would say yes. For this one, I think it will be like we could do it. I'm gonna ask Edsfox if he could do like some concept sheets for this character right here, because this one's very, very cool. Like a fantasy mecha would be very, very interesting. He's got some very, very cool stuff. I'm really happy about the website, guys. Like yesterday, I was like having chills just like seeing everything here. This is a dream come true to me. I started teaching in 2014. So 10 years ago is when I started teaching, and I've always like dreamed of having my own website. And I know it's not like a big deal, or it might not be a big deal, but to me it's like just such a huge deal to be able to say, hey, here's my website, here's my classes, join join me and join us. Later asterisks, like not right now, but like it will be a little bit later. Remember, the order right now is February Substance Painter, March Anatomy, and then April to be defined, or to be announced. We don't have that one. Join the Ave side. Do you prefer realistic or stylized stuff? That's a great question, ScratcherX. See, when I first started as a 3D artist, I always wanted to do like super realistic, hyper realism, stuff like that. And as I've become like older and older, I really enjoy stylized stuff just because it's, I don't know, more charming, more fun, a little bit more timeless. I still like realistic, but I don't know, I just kind of like grew out of it, I guess. And I might do it again, or I will do it again for the anatomy course, for instance. But it's one of those things where art is very subjective, right? We all know that. And if you're doing something that you don't like art-wise, it feels very uncomfortable. So when I decide to pick my projects, I've been going more into this sort of like stylized, like cool stuff, because I just like a little bit more. Yeah. Like Biko is saying on YouTube, stylized, they have, it has its own magic to it, right? Like there's something special about stylized, something unique. Especially nowadays that you have like 3D scannings, things like that. Like you guys have seen MetaHumans, right? I think that's an incredible technology. I think it's like amazing, but it's not that I'm not impressed. It's just like it's not vibing with me right now. It's like I mean it's cool, but I'll rather do like the Oni course. Like I'll rather do arcade, like Evil Friday is saying. I'll rather do like League of Legends style or WoW style. Like there's a lot of very cool stylized things that you can do, or like Miles Morales and things like that. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so let's go with the questions. Well, I mean, we have an amazing chat right now. I'm gonna still answer to chat questions, but we do have some specific questions about the about 3D. Let's see. Okay, so first question that we get on our Q&A on the Discord is from Sacred Render, and he says, what are the best, easiest ways to make ornaments with shading from scratch? Ornaments. So when I think about ornaments, I think about like this sort of things, right? Like this elements, sort of like fancy things that you see on buildings and on like old chairs and things like that, like this guy right here. If it's something like this, I would just like quad draw on a flat plane on Maya, to be honest. And then once we have that, I would extrude, and just play around. So I would poly model a lot of these things. However, if they're a little bit more like fancy, like this sort of stuff, I've seen some ZBrush like things now with the gizmo that has a sort of like fall of gizmo that you can like move them around and rotate them around. So I would probably sculpt them. Now, again, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you're in the production, just get them. Like if a client reaches out to me and they're like, hey Abe, we need you to do this like super fancy chair for whatever reason, I'll probably just buy a package because someone already did it. Like, look at this, these guys are free. So if you can get this, guys, extract them, cut them, like Dynamesh them, like there's nothing wrong in the production side of things of using things that are available for sale. As long as you're paying your license and everything, it's perfectly fine to just download this sort of things. So these things right here, like stitches, like claw damage, I sometimes find that it's a lot more efficient and effective to just buy the asset or buy the packages so that you can use it on your own stuff than it is to do it from scratch. Is it good to know how to do it from scratch? Yes, of course. If you have the time and that's something that you feel like you want to learn, go for it. But again, from a production perspective, sometimes it's a lot easier to just like get them. Let's see. Can you add UPI option for your website? What is UPI? I'm not sure what that is. UPI option. You tell me, I might be able to do it. Again, we're using like the basic option of the website, so that's why we don't have a lot of stuff. Iron X7, I'm good, man. I'm good. How do you find out you want to become a 3D teacher? Do you have some tips on how to speak so freely? You always have so many things to talk about and just know a lot. I'm a very curious person. Fail Topology. Fail Topology, that's a great name, by the way. I'm a very curious person. I think that's a big factor. My dad, his line of work, he is a consultant for companies. So he's been doing public speaking for, what, 30 years now? And I did learn a lot from that. I was part of the family business for a couple of years, and that like gave me a lot of like confidence and helped me with my speech expression, if you want to say it. But the way I found I would want to be a teacher, it was actually at Gnomon at first. There were multiple things, multiple factors, but I remember I was working with a good friend of mine. Her name is Kirsten, and she was doing anatomy. And at that point, I had a good understanding about anatomy. I was not the best anatomy artist, but I had a good understanding. And she asked me for help on the leg muscles. And I sat down and I was like, okay, so here's the leg muscles. This is how the insertions work. This is how muscles work. This is where you need to add volume. She was like, oh, damn, Abe, you explained really well. I understand it now. Thank you. And she like finished her work and it was really good. And at that point, I was like, oh, interesting. And then again, another thing, a couple of things happened. I came back here to Mexico. I found people that were interested in 3D, but they couldn't go to the United States. There were not a lot of tools available in Spanish at that point, for instance. And I literally just started teaching. I was like, hey, I'm going to teach a 3D class. Who wants to join? And like Tadeo was one of the first ones to join. Another good friend of mine, Ivan. They started as my students. Then they became part of the team of Critical, friends, very good friends, close friends. They went to my wedding and everything. And yeah, from there, like you just keep doing something and you get better and better at it. That's pretty much it. UPI is an Indian Unified Payment Interface. Very easy to make online payments in India. Oh, okay. Canon Pay. Okay. I'll see if I can add that to that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'll see if I can add that. Sarn, can you make a note about that so that we can do a little bit of research on the UPI that people are mentioning here? Cool. So yeah, maybe that that answers some questions, Failed Topology. I was actually thinking about that a little bit earlier today when I was taking a bath. I was imagining myself like getting HRP or something, you know, daydreaming. And I was trying to find the answer, like how do I manage to get to this point right now? And it was like, one of the things that really helped is that I just didn't give a fuck anymore. But not in the bad sense. Like, I just said to myself, hey, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna start teaching. Like, fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? Like, no one's gonna buy my courses or no one's gonna listen to my classes. And at that point, if no one does that, I'll switch to something else. But I tried and it worked. And now you guys are here supporting the project. So I was like, hey, I mean, I guess I'm kind of good at this. So I'll just keep going. I'll just keep doing it until I can't anymore. So yeah, it's a lot of that. And my father has a very nice quote. I'm gonna try to translate it, and it's now one that I want to give it to you, my friends. He says, "This the quote. Now I forgot about it in Spanish. I can't translate it. Something like the hunter has to be ready for when the hare jumps." So in Spanish is el cazador tiene que estar listo para cuando salta la liebre, ¿no? So it goes along the lines of you need to be prepared and be like attentive to any opportunity that might arise, and you just grab that opportunity. And that's when you start like building something, because if you're always waiting for the perfect moment's never gonna arrive. So there will be an opportunity, you just go with it. And if it doesn't work, fine, it didn't work. But if it does work, hey, you're gonna have something cool. So it's all about of making sure that you are ready for when the opportunity strikes, so that you just grab that opportunity and see where it leads you. And to me, it has led me here, which I'm really, really happy. Helping Danami says, fuck it, why not? So it's potentially one of the best things to learn to do in life. Yeah, exactly. It's easier for people who doesn't have a RuPay card instead of Visa. Okay. Thanks, Solid Mango. That's good to know about the payment system. Have you worked in AAA game studios or just indies? I've done mostly indies. I would say like the biggest name project that you're gonna see is the Diablo commercial. Diablo Immortal commercial. That was a cool project I worked for. It's this one right here, the Battle at Home screen. So this commercial right here, I was hired. This was 2 or 3 years ago, and it was a cool project. It was like a 2-month project. This is like the biggest like name thing. But what I've done, my friend, is that I have my own studio, so I produce my own stuff. It's not big, huge stuff like that's gonna be internationally known, but it's like very, very nice, like projects that we've been working here nationally. So yeah, I did the textures for a bunch of characters on that one. Let's see. Arian says, any tips on getting freelance work? Mostly hard surface. I'm trying to get some side gigs with my job. I have a portfolio, but it's small, I guess. You've already seen it. Yeah, reaching out to people, man. It's the easiest way. And here's my advice. Don't just reach out to people on the gaming industry or on the film industry. Try to reach out to people on like the like factories industry, things like that. Like maybe there's a local business or a local brand that sells a specific kind of like machine or product, and go with them and say, hey, I'm a 3D artist. I know how to do very cool renders. Let me do some renders for you and your product so that they can look way, way better. Because usually factories and manufacturing companies, they have very basic like things. And if you go with some really cool stuff, they can give you some work there. We got a boost right here by Lightning. Says, what do you think about the Roblox dev community? I think it's a really good opportunity as well. I'm not like well versed, like I don't know too much about it, but I've seen things like in Fortnite, people creating things in Fortnite. I've seen people creating things in Roblox. It's kind of like a game engine, right? Like you are using their own game engine to create more things. And that's what I was telling you guys earlier in the stream. Like there's a tendency right now in the industry to go indie and to do just things that maybe a small fraction of consumers are going to enjoy, but that doesn't mean that it's not it's not important, that you can make some good like money out of it. Nida says, why is there so little info online about making hard surface alphas online? Like they sell on our station. If you have some time, could you please demonstrate the process? Yeah, it's relatively easy. That one I can show quite fast actually. Let me open ZBrush. Okay, while ZBrush is opening, let me answer one of the questions here on the Q&A. This is from Maria. She says, how does the workflow change for the creation of a real-time character? Lately, I often follow videos where artists in the industry show their workflow for real-time characters compared to those without this definition, but the models almost always seem the same as those who are in 3D art without real-time. I have some ideas for this. Okay, so real-time usually means that performance is important. So you're looking for a good performance on your asset. And what you want to do there is you want to make sure that you're not using huge texture sizes, that you're using a good polygon amount. It's usually that, but you're right, Maria is right there. The line between game ready and cinematic level is getting shorter and shorter as the computers and the softwares keep advancing. So it's sort of like a blurry line. The best way I can probably like show it to you is probably with League of Legends. So if you look at a League of Legends model, you're gonna see that the model is like quite optimized, like this one right here. It says Ilavi, right? I know this is like a fan art. I think it's like a fan art, I'm not sure, or if it's the real one, but you can see it's like heavily optimized. And then you look at a model like this one right here that looks freaking amazing. Like you cannot have 10 of these characters in game because it's just gonna break the game. So this will be the difference between like this is a game ready character and this is a cinematic level character. But then you look at Kratos from God of War and you're like, I don't see much difference between Kratos and this one right here. But then you need to look at the difference between, let's say, Kratos from God of War and like a blur cinematic character, right, from League of Legends. So you can't have a Kratos looking like this, or you can have a Vi looking like this in game, because again, you're using subdivision workflows, you're using a lot of UDIM textures, you're using real-time hair, you're using really complex shaders, the light and the rendering is really complex. So those are like, I would say, the big differences of game versus stuff. Tadeo says, agradezco que hayas tomado esa decisión porque no se habría sido de mí si no hubiera conocido el 3D. Who knows? Yeah, that has been one of the most rewarding things about the choice I made back then when I decided that I wanted to teach 3D, is seeing so many people be inspired by what I do, by my classes, and seeing so many people get so many cool jobs. And I know I was not the only one. I never take credit for that, but knowing that, I don't know, like a 1%, 2%, 5% of what they know was thanks to something that I created, it feels very nice, to be honest. So I've gotten messages in the Discord like, hey Abe, I finally got a job in the industry thanks to your tutorials, or hey Abe, I'm currently about to graduate from my school and thanks to this tutorial my portfolio is looking amazing. So that kind of stuff is very good to hear, and it just keeps me going forward. What do you think would be a reasonable salary range for a junior character artist? I'm not sure what to answer when potential opponent asks me about my salary expectations. You can use this site right here called Glassdoor. So Glassdoor is, I think, a good like idea of how much you can get, and here you can check like the average like salary. So for instance, if I look Glassdoor 3D modeler Los Angeles, right? I'm gonna get a salary range, average salary range, and this is it. Okay. Now, some of you might think, oh, that's way too little. Some of you might think, oh, that's way too much. Well, it depends. It depends on the cost of living. It depends on how long it's going to take you to get there. But if you look Glassdoor, the position that you're looking for and the place where you are, you're going to get a nice idea of how much like people are making. So this, I would say, is a good range to negotiate with a recruiter. Aki's asking, how was you in class? What kind of student was you? That's a good question. You're gonna have to ask some of my classmates, because my opinion or my answer is definitely gonna be a little bit biased. I've always considered myself to be a very curious student. I discovered early on that one of the best ways to learn was to ask questions. So I would be sometimes the annoying student that would ask a lot of questions just to understand and completely get the ideas that the teachers were trying to do. And I was very hardworking. I think that was one of my high perks. Like I would do 3D at least 12 hours every day for 3 years when I was at Nomad. So that really helped me, I think. So yeah. My new video with portfolio review, that's next week, Rihan. That's gonna be next week. Okay, so let me quickly ask or finish this question that someone had about the alphas, and we'll do it. So I don't know, let's say we want to do like a very basic alpha, like a ribbit with like a couple of like points or something. So I'm gonna use insert. I mean, we even have them here. Like there's some mechanical elements right here that we have. Where is it? Yeah, like the steam and gears. Yeah, there we go. We got this ribbit right here. So I'm gonna go subtool, and I'm gonna append this ribbit as a different tool. go. Let's... Now I'm going to, because we have the sphere right there, I'm going to Control W, then delete hidden. There we go. Then if we do like divide this to get like a very smooth effect right there, like you literally just need to go here, and if you go to the alpha options, am I not in Polymesh 3D? Oh, that's weird. Pen cube again. There we go. So if we go here, I'm gonna go to document. I'm gonna change my document size to 2048 by 2048 size. Yes, that's it. I'm gonna zoom in on the document. So that's the document right there. You can see it. I'm gonna get rid of perspective. I'm gonna like find like the zoom right there. Once we do that, you just do a BPR, best preview render. And if you go to the render options and you go to the BPR render pass, you're gonna find this one right here, which is the depth pass. This is your alpha. Okay, so this is what you can use to create your alpha. And of course, if you spend more time sculpting like a very cool like pattern or very cool sci-fi alpha or whatever, this is how you can get to this. Now, very important, you can see here, pay attention, you guys. You can see here that the depth is set to 32 float. So if I click this to export it, let's get it on the desktop, I need to export it. I normally like doing TIFF or PSD. Very important. Why? Because if you don't do that, you lose a lot of the depth. You lose all of that information. It gets crunched down into an 8-bit image, and you get like a very bad result. So as you can see, I'm exporting this as a 32-bit, and you can see right now it's actually a 16-bit half. So that's why we got the 16.5 right here. It's still good. It's still gonna give you a good result. But it's not gonna be as a 32-bit. So if you can export it at 32-bit alpha, that's gonna be good. But yeah, this is already an alpha. So now, if I go back to ZBrush, show you here, grab like another element, natural size, there we go. Let's divide this a couple times. I'm gonna go to like my standard brush, drag rect, and on the alpha, I'm gonna import an alpha, BPR depth. Oh my god. Go. That's it. Right? So we got the alpha. We captured the rivet into an alpha. Of course, the more divisions we have, the nicer the alpha is going to look. The more intensity we have, the more stronger the alpha is going to be. And that's how you capture and kind of like extract the information from an alpha inside of ZBrush. And did you guys like that tip? Very cool, right? Very cool. What is the best way to practice topology? Just practice. If you can get like a scan, like a 3D scan of like random objects, like a human face or like a garbage can or something, just try to retopologize that. That's a good way to do it. What do you think about your Alien course, which is game ready character? Is it still a valid course? The one from Victory 3D? Oh, dude, you're bringing back memories. Victory 3D Abraham Wheel. So this were the first courses that I did. Look at that old picture. I was so thin. I really need to lose some weight there. But this was 2016 or something. And there was an Alien course I did. This one. What's this one? 3D game character creature. See if it goes in. It's very outdated. Like a lot of the courses that I did are now quite outdated, unfortunately. So this one right here, yeah, this was 2019, so that's just 5 years ago. I mean, it gets you the general idea, and a lot of things are still there. But to be honest, I've grown so much as an artist in the past 5 years that I probably wouldn't recommend this one anymore. Not because it's not mine, but because a lot of the stuff, it's again quite outdated. Yeah, if you want to learn like the retopology process, I know it's not a character, but the Axe course, the Blender Axe course, that's a little bit better. Let's see. Issue, if you're trying to bake two objects that you don't want them to bake into each other, you need to use something called the match by name option inside of Substance Painter and bake them kind of like separately. At least on the normal map, you can still keep the ambient occlusion. It's a little bit more interesting. You studied at Noman offline? Yeah, Render House. I went to Noman from 2013 to 2016. 3 years. I took the certificate program. There's my certificate right there. I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but I went there 3 years. But that's not the only like studies that I did. There was more. I think I have a course from Victory 3D. Yeah, I did 3 courses for them: the alien, a male character, and a female character. Oh, we got a follow from Cole Chandler. There you go. Thank you, man. And yeah, it's 5 months going strong there. Asterix, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for the support. Let's see. Lightning is asking, I made a sword and had trouble with baking the wraps on the handle. Any tips on that? Again, it depends on the asset. You might have to bake the straps separately from the handle and then just combine them at the end. Kind of like we call that exploded baking. But send me a screenshot on the help channel or help room, and I'll take a look at it later, because it's very model dependent. Major Ace says, I'm tempted to submit my portfolio to reviews. I'm pretty proud of some of my progress I've made. It never feels enough. I have about 4 texture pieces. Oh, I'm gonna give you a big secret, Major Ace. It's never enough. Like, it's never enough. That's why my motto, my topic, or it's always learning, always improving. So you're always gonna be working, but you don't need to have a perfect portfolio to land your first job. It's very important to know. Like, people understand when they're hiring you, they have a level of expectation, right? But it's not like, people are not expecting you to be like freaking Rafael Grassetti or something. We got 36 seconds for the next giveaway, my friends. If you're in YouTube, if you're in Twitch, make sure to jump into the Discord and click on it. You still got 20 seconds. And don't worry, if you miss this one, you're gonna have a chance to submit or do it on the next one. We're gonna have 3, and if we get to 750 followers, we're gonna have a 4th one. So let's go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is GG Hydra. Let us know if you're in the comment section. Congratulations for winning another free course from our new website. There you go, GG Hydra in the Discord. You might have a different name here on the on the streams. So we're gonna set up the last giveaway. And you guys are going to be welcome, of course, to participate in that one. How are we doing on followers? Can someone tell me how many followers we got? Because I don't have the stat right here. Well, if we get to 750, we'll have another one as well. So 4 giveaways today. Let's see. Questions. Howie Musica says, hey, Ave, what's good? Just found your channel this week. Thanks for all the great content. I'm an old school Maya hard surface box modeler and I've got so much to learn. Howie, welcome. And it's very weird when I get like people that have been working with Maya or Blender for a long time. I have 10 years of experience and things have changed so much in this 10 years. One of my best advices is try to keep yourself as updated as possible, especially if you want to be competitive in the industry. If you're just doing this as a hobby, then a lot of the techniques that you know from like old techniques or old processes, that's fine. I still use a lot myself. And another thing that I want to say is there's no secret, like there's no thing like, oh, this is the way to do it. There's always elements, or there's always like different processes. As long as you get to a nice result at the end, you're fine. You're fine. So don't be intimidated if you find a lot of stuff that's very new or very weird. I still find that myself. Just ask questions. We have an amazing community here to get that. Major Easy, I actually got a question on asset packs. I've never done asset packs before, my friend, so I'm not sure how much or how many vertices you should have. My best advice is go into the stores, into the Unreal stores, try to look for a pack that's similar to what you're trying to do and see how they handle it, how many reviews they have, the kind of comments that people are asking for. That's kind of like a great way to do like a market study to see what people are looking for, and that's going to give you a nice result. So there we go, my friends. The next giveaway is ready. The next premium course giveaway is ready. So you can go back into Discord and just click on the little like popper thingy so that you can participate and get one more stuff. What is your most up-to-date character? Since we already talked about that one. So I would say the Oni course, topology. The Oni course is probably the most, in sculpting things, it's the Oni course. So this one right here, the ZBrush stylized characters, because we do the full high poly and we do the props, we do like a sword, the katanas, we do like armor pieces, we do cloth, we do a little bit of sculpted hair. So this, I know this is stylized, but this one is definitely the one that has the most up-to-date information about sculpting. Then if you want to learn about retopology, bakes, and all that sort of stuff, on the fourth chapter, I think it's the fourth chapter. Yeah, so for chapter 4 is retopology for this axe, and chapter 5 is texturing. So if, for instance, you're like, hey, I want to learn how to do retopology and I want to learn how to do texturing, but I don't want to learn it inside of Blender, you can get this course and then just export the high poly from Blender into Maya or whatever software you're using and follow from there. You don't need to do the whole Blender thing. You can just like start at the high poly and then learn the retopology thing. Oh, Berg, what's up, man? Hello. You checked the... Oh, it's good, right? I was very proud about the intro for the new course. I spent quite a bit of time in editing and making sure that it can like flowed nicely and everything. I'm really proud. I think it's one of my best intros so far. Asterix, thanks for the gift, my friend. And the lucky one was Molkabots. There you go. Let's see. Can we read a character after we texture it? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like here's what happens on the production pipeline. Wait. My pen. So on the production pipeline, you start with a high poly, you do your low poly, and from here you can have two switches. While someone is working on UVs and textures, someone else can be working on rigging and even animation. And then both of them get combined at the rendering stage. Okay, but it's very important that you do not change the low poly. As long as the low poly does not changes, like the vertex position does not changes, you can keep going from there. Oh my god! Stifel, dude, man, oh my god, you are always, damn, man. Thank you so much. The message says, good luck with the new website and the new courses. I believe you can buy that microphone if you did not already. Best of luck to you and to Sarn. I'm gonna buy it now, man. Like we're gonna be getting the gift that you gave us last session, I believe on the 15th of this month, probably combined with this amazing gift today. So thank you very much. We're gonna be upgrading our microphone to a very nice Shure microphone so that we can have an even better sound. Dude, like, I'm gonna cry, man. You don't know how much this means. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for that. Wow. Let's see. Oh, by the way, Riflebauer, if you want any course, like any of the courses, just send me a message on Discord and I'll give it to you, man. Like, you've been supporting the channel so much, I'll give you whatever course you want from the new website. You get like a not a golden pass, you got like a platinum pass to get any of the course. Or multiple courses. Like, I don't care. You've been helping us so much, man. Thank you so much. How do you bake in Marmoset with match by mesh name option? I'm not sure, Hanma. I haven't baked in Marmoset in a while. I did a Marmoset course for next to like 2 years ago. I will be doing a new Marmoset course soon. And I'll cover that, but I haven't done that, so I'm not sure. But I think it has to do with how you organize the bake elements. For stylized semi-realistic characters, like for instance the ones made in Arcane, it's a clothing made with marbles as well. I guess you could help yourself with what's marbles, but then yeah, you would like need to do a little bit of heavy sculpting. Render House says no need to do mesh by name on Marmoset. Yeah, no, it's not mesh by name. I think it's like how you organize your like baking groups. One question someone asked me on Discord yesterday was, should we explicitly mention the people from whom you bought substance materials in description when posting a portfolio piece? It's ideal. I mean, it helps, and it might get you more connections. That's the cool thing about like ArtStation and all the socials. If you tag people and then they see you and then share you on their stories or something, that might get you again more like things. So yeah, that could work. I would. I mean, if you're using a lot of materials from that person, then I would definitely would. If it's just one material, it really doesn't matter as long as you bought the license. And whenever you buy a license, make sure you check the type of license that they are giving away, because sometimes it's like CC0 where there's like no attribution or anything, and sometimes it's like CC but with attribution, and sometimes it's like CC with credit. So just make sure to be safe. Is it true that in Industry 3D Mesh is not subdivided because if the client asks for changes, it's easier to work with it? It depends. Nowadays, there's like tools to unsubdivide. Blender has one, Maya has one, and they're quite good. So it really doesn't matter too much if you subdivide, as long as your topology was clean. If you had N-Gons and then you subdivide, that's a no-no because you can't use those tools. Sebastian Gomez, how can I participate in the giveaway? You need to join the Discord channel, my friend. We're gonna link it here in YouTube in just 1 second. And then if you go there on the Discord channel and you're gonna just wait a couple of minutes to get approved. Once you're approved, here on the events tab, you just click on this little guy right here. We got 46 entries right now. 46 entries. When I use ZBrush, I don't know, but some numbers pop up and there are dots when I use my brush. Can you help me with this? Again, send me a picture on the help room because I need to see exactly what is going on for that to work. Auspicious Artist says, hey, what did render artists and lighting artists do? I see a lot of opening on that position on my CD, but I don't know about the job description of those two. Ooh, that's a really good question. So a lighting artist is in charge of, well, lighting a scene. So when you see scenes like this, the decision on where to place the lights, how much intensity to add to the light, how to like colors, what colors to use on the light, like all of those things are things that the lighting artist is in charge of. It might not seem like a very difficult thing, but it's actually very, very tricky because you need to be taking care of exposure. You need to be taking care of like the emotion that you want to transmit. Like, look at this. This is the same scene, but with a different light scenario or light setup. So you can transmit and show a lot of emotion depending on how you light the scene. This is pretty much, or not pretty much, but very close to the cinematography like position in film. So when you see the awards on the Oscars and they are awarding them to cinematography, cinematographers have to do with the position of the camera, the position of the lights, the intensity of the lights, the position of the actors, like all of these things that convey some type of information for people. So I would say it's a little bit more of a not like super niche position, but it's very important. You need to know about cameras, you need to know about, again, perspective, and it's a very theory heavy thing, and you need to have the feel for it. So it's one thing that it's something that you need to practice quite a bit, I would say. Let's see. Burke is asking, do you think to make Mari course in the future? Yes, Burke. We're gonna be doing one creature production for the future. That one's probably gonna be on the summer though, because we got a couple of others on hold right now. So that one's probably gonna be on the summer. And I wanna do this course where we do a creature in ZBrush, we do UDIMs, we do Mari texturing, and then we integrate it into like a shot inside of Maya where he's like on the background or something, kind of like this, you know, like this. Where you kind of see like the monster on the background of a CD. I think that would be pretty cool. Is the director of photography? Yeah, it's like that's right, Maria. It's like the director of photography or cinematography. What does the director do, Aki? That's very important. It might not seem like much because the director is just like shouting orders, but the director is the one that holds the whole responsibility of making sure that the production is like met. So the director has a vision. He has a way in how he sees things in his mind, and he works with all of the rest of the team to make sure that that vision works. A good director should trust everyone on the other specialty areas so that he can be like, hey, I want, for instance, in this one right here, hey, I want a scene in the middle of the freaking, like, this is Harry Potter, I think. I want a scene that shows deep emotional, like, damage, right? Like, people being emotional. I want people to be hurt and I want to see that like nostalgic effect. And then the director of photography and the director of acting and all of the people that are in charge of the shot, they will do and use their expertise to meet that like view that the director has. Rentai 201, thanks for the follow, man. And I also missed Caballeros QD70. There you go. Welcome to the stream, guys. And we got a question from Walker Andrews. Says, hello Abe, I'm Mark. I'm new here and I just finished the AAA asset course. So my question is, I'm learning ZBrush recently and my goal is to be a hard surface artist. So should I start on studying SimModeler or sculpting first? If you want to be hard surface artist, SimModeler is probably going to give you a nicer start. But to be honest, the strength of ZBrush is that you can jump between those two like very quickly. So if you're doing some SimModeler and then you sculpt and then you SimModel something else and then you add it and then you do booleans and then you do this and that. So like switching between all of these elements is a good way to get the most out of ZBrush tool. Remember that the goal of a ZBrush hard surface artist is to get the high poly, right? It's not going to be animation ready. You're still going to have to retopologize. You're still going to have to clean that, but it's not the goal of the thing. 10 more followers and we get a 4th giveaway today, my friends. Oh, so many questions. This has been a great stream so far. Can you please tell us what kind of textures are you talking about? That's Priyanshu. How do we find the materials or textures that were not present in Substance Painter? Yeah, I'm not sure which ones you mean, but there's 2 ways to get them. So we got thanks Andy Prime for the Prime. Thank you. So if you go to Substance 3D Assets, and if you're paying for an indie license, you get access to materials over here. So for instance, if I look for wood material, you're gonna get access to this. As you can see, I got like thousands of points because I've been subscribed for Substance for like several years now, and each material is just 1 point. So if I need, I don't know, like this rhododendron wood, I can just download it and it's just 1 point. But if you're not subscribed to this, you can go to Substance Community Assets. And here in Substance Community Assets, Substance, yes, there we go. So in Substance Community Assets, these are assets that the community shares with everyone. And there's some good ones. There might not be like the highest quality, like with the Substance official assets, but they're still good. And all of the old materials, there were some old materials like this wood walnut that were on the previous version. They're now here, so they're free for you to get. And they're good. Like this one, Tree Bark version 1 by Enrique Chavarria is nice, looks good. Or there's like wood planks. And some of them you can tweak some of the values, so it's a great stuff. Render House, thank you, my friend. Have a good night, great day. See you soon. And yeah, if you get your name on the giveaway, you're gonna get a ping on the Discord as well. I really want to buy the Substance Painter course. I need to improve my render paintings and textures. Yeah, that one's gonna be coming soon. That one's from February. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the bonus chapter for the Marble Designer course this week, and then I just start working like non-stop on the Substance course. Polygroups. Okay, I'm gonna answer that question real quickly. So polygroup, when you have a complex model, let me actually load like the mask. So when you have a complex model, Priyanshu, like this mask right here, and you want to have control over each specific element, like this stitches, right? If you take a look at these stitches, let's say I want to modify each individual stitch, like this one right here. This is a perfect example. Let's say I want to modify this stitch right here. I want to sculpt this one. But you can see that when I sculpt this one right here, I'm touching this one as well. And it's a little bit difficult. And it's not very easy to mask because, again, they're very close to each other. That's where polygroups come into play. If you turn on this thing right here, it's going to show you the polyframe, which is like the construction of polygons that you have for your element. And if you go to the polygroups options over here, there's one option that says other groups, and it will group, or it will give an independent polygroup to each object that's an independent object within your subtool. So now, one very easy thing that I can do is I can press Control, Shift, and click on one polygroup, and it's going to isolate that polygroup. So I could just work on this one without having to worry about another one. Or, for instance, there we go. Another thing I can do is I can select one, and then I can press Control and click to mask it out, and then Control Shift to get out of that selection. And now that one's going to be masked, and I can work on this green one without having to affect it. So again, when you have an object or a subtool that's like made out of, I was going to say compromise. that the right word? I think so. When you have an object that's made out of multiple objects and you want to have control over each specific object, you can give them outer groups. Now you can create your own outer groups. Maybe you're like, hey, I want, I don't know, like this section right here to be its own outer group for whatever reason. You can press Control W. And if you do that, that thing is now going to be its own poly group, and I can like work on that stuff without having too much of an issue. That works very nicely with like a hard surface stuff. So for instance, let me see. Let's go here. Let's say I want to create a new plate like this guy's right here. One of the things I can do is I can mask this out, create a new poly group, and then extract from that poly group. I mask that thing out, then invert the mask, and I press Control W. Now, as you can see, that's a new poly group, and technically I can extract that poly group and create another one of like this plates right here. So polygroups are a way in which you can organize the polygons of your subtool. How do we call our object tools in ZBrush? So this whole thing, this whole mask, it's called a tool. So this is the combination of all of the subtools. And if we go to the subtool menu, you're going to see that I have 20 different subtools. So each individual element, like the glasses right here, the beak, this part right here, each of those are a different subtool. Within each subtool, for instance, on the stitches right here, can have its own like sub-poly island, and the way we divide those is again with polygroups. You can learn all about this in the Oni course. On the ZBrush course, we go over all of the basic tools inside of ZBrush. Do you have an effective practice plan on learning ZBrush? My best advice, and I recently did a short about this, set yourself a goal. Set yourself a realistic goal. We actually have a YouTube video on how to pick a project, and especially when you're learning, you don't want to set yourself a very like complicated goal. So for instance, one very cool exercise is of course a skull. So if you look for a stylized skull, like something like, hey, I want to do a skull, right? And I want to do a stylized skull. If this is the first time using ZBrush and you try to do something like this, you're gonna fail. More probably than not, you're gonna fail. Because even though it looks like a simple skull, there's actually a lot of information here that the artist knows about to make this very cool project. So trying to do something like this might be a little bit tricky. However, trying to do something like this might be a good project, and it will only take you like an hour. Okay, you did this, you managed to create a nice skull, do it again, but now do it a little bit nicer, with harder edge or something. You managed to do this, okay, now maybe you jump to something like this. You managed to do this, maybe you jump to something like this. And once you're comfortable doing things like this, now you can jump to something like this. So if you take this kind of like incrementally and you try to do one step at a time, it's gonna be a lot easier to get to that goal. Same thing for modeling. Like I've had people be like, oh, I'm a huge fan of like robots, right? I want to do a robot for my modeling work on Maya for my school. And they showed me this concept. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like it's the first time you're learning Maya. You're not gonna be doing this. I mean, you can try, but you're gonna suffer. It's gonna be very complex. So instead of trying to do something like this as your first Maya project, look for something that's more achievable. I'm not telling you to go all the way down here to like a very, very simple project or like this one. Like this one will be like 1 week exercise. If I'm teaching Maya, I'm probably going to be teaching this little robot as one of the week's exercises, but your final project should be something a little bit more ambitious. So maybe something like this. This to me seems like a nice, challenging, like high level concept that after, let's say 2 or 3 months of learning Maya, you should be able to do. But if it's the first week you're doing Maya, then pick something simple like this. It's fine. It's fine to do something simple like this. It might not be your portfolio piece, but that's how you're going to start. And after you are comfortable doing that, you can jump to the next level. Eshu says, I sculpted the back pouch in ZBrush, but I ran into a bit of a hiccup when I couldn't figure out how to retopologize the front lid due to the other parts of the back covering that surface. In those cases, Issue, I'll probably just like split my high poly into multiple parts, and I would like do each part as a like I would retopologize each part independently, not everything as a single piece. No, Walker, this is one of the best advices that I could give you. When you're trying to learn a new software, trying to learn what each tool does, it's very tricky. It's very boring as well, because if you're not applying it to a project, it becomes very difficult to understand how that tool works with the project. So goal-oriented learning, in my opinion, for 3D softwares is probably the best option. You find a goal, you find the tools that you need to get to that goal, you learn those tools, you get that goal, and then you pick the next goal. That way, as you keep going, you're going to be absorbing more information from other elements, other tools, and that's going to make you a more complete artist. Caballero, thanks for the sub, man. Thank you very much. I got a highlight here. Well, first, let me go with Dicey XOXO. First chat here. Says, hey Abe, I did my first ever character after completing your character course. Helped me so much and definitely gonna buy the new course. Thank you very much. You guys can get the new course at www.aveliel3d.com. And all of the other courses, if you guys haven't checked them out, they're on sale right now. They're gonna be on sale through the weekend, and then they're gonna go to a more regular price probably. So the Oni course, the Blender course, and the Maya course are on sale, and we got our new course, which is the Introduction to Marvelous Designer. Cool. And we got the highlight over here. It says, what would you prefer for a portfolio, a separate website or a Discord portfolio server? You mean to submit? To submit, usually ArtStation is better. Like our ArtStation is like the go-to portfolio place. If you can have your own website, it's fine. It's not that expensive nowadays with like Squarespace and GoDaddy and all of these things. It probably is going to cost you like, I don't know, $50 for a year with the domain and the host. So, but ArtStation is usually the way to go. Any plan on doing some kaiju sculpt? Yeah, so Paras, the creature course that I was mentioning is probably gonna be this like some sort of kaiju, because again I want to like integrate it to a nice like live footage plate. Hello from Belgium. Cheers to Belgium, my friend. I'm running out of water now. Monster Hunter, yes, I love Monster Hunter. Sometimes my rig models that have textures tend to stretch when animated. How do you prevent this? Oh, that's a great question. Great question. Let me show you. And then I'm gonna go to more questions from Discord because we got a lot of stuff over here. By the way, our giveaway is still on, so if you haven't like clicked on this thing right here, make sure to go and click on this. Got 62 entries right now. You can be the lucky winner of a premium course, a free premium course, completely free from our new site. Well, Maya is loading. Maya is probably gonna close. I hate this new Maya version. It's every time you open it, it closes, and then you have to open it up again. Okay. Let me go to how to deal with scale and units in ZBrush. How to ensure they are set the correct way before continuing in Designer, Painter, etc. Thank you. That's a question from Maria. So that's very cool, and we did a short very recently. If you go to C plugin and you go to the Scale Master, there you go. This is gonna allow you to set up the scale. Now, for instance, if I say, hey, I want you to create a 1 by 1 by 1 centimeter, I can create this 1 unit helper. And as you can see, that cube right there is very small, right? That's a 1 centimeter cube. So if you compare that 1 centimeter cube to this, that looks like the proper scale. So that tells me that this mask right here is in proper world scale. If you create that 1 centimeter cube and it's way too big or way too small, then that means that your units are probably a little bit off. Asterisk has a question on the Q&A channel that says, when you retopologize a complex organic shape, how do you decide which faces are easier to bake and which one should be kept as detailed as possible? It's all about silhouette, okay? So for instance, all of this detail, all of this sort of like leathery detail on the mask, I know that that's going to be, it's not changing the silhouette, right? Like it's not pushing the silhouette in or out. It's just a very like nice surface detail. So all of this thing can be baked down into a sort of like flat plate. However, if I go over here, for instance, to this part, like this like bump that we see on the leather trim, that's not something that you can bake down because it's a very like sharp change in silhouette. So if the silhouette changes, I would probably bake it, I would probably like retopologize it so that it holds the silhouette on the retopology version. If it's not going to change the silhouette, like all of this like elements right here, all of this like engraving, then you can have flat planes all over the place and all of that information is going to bake down. That will be roughly my go-to. Now, it also has to do with what we talked about before, like games versus film. In games, you're usually going to go for the performance-oriented option, and in film, you can spend a little bit more polygons on that. Pink Eye says, if I live in another country, how will we be able to communicate with each other during the course? Discord, Pink Eyes. You can send me a message on Discord. You can tag me on the help room. You can submit your stuff on the work in progress channel. That's how we keep in touch. Like that's the support that I meant on the Any advice on learning Boolean marks? Boolean. I think we have a Boolean video on the YouTube channel. If not, I'll do one soon. It's not complicated. Booleans, it's all about like doing the Boolean and then transforming that Boolean probably like into like Dynamesh option so that it holds like the edges nicely and you can sculpt and make things nicer. Leeman says, first of all, I want to say I love your teaching style. I feel like really improving my skills while following them. I'm about to finish advanced texture character creation course on Udemy. I already bought Marmoset and Marvelous course on there too. So should I start the Marmoset then Marvelous, or should I wait for the new Marvelous course? The new Marvelous course is up, man. It's here. And I've mentioned this before, I'm super happy with all of the work that I did with Nextute, but I'm no longer part of the Nextute team, so I don't get any revenue from the Nextute courses. So if you want to help the channel and support the process, this is the one to get. And this one has more up-to-date information compared to the first Marvelous course that I did. So the Marvelous course is already here, and yeah, you can check it out. And thanks for the sub, by the way. Thank you so much for the sub. Motion Builder is great. Motion capture is great. I'm recently I'm gonna be getting a new iPad soon because I want to do two things with the iPad. I want to use motion capture to show you like like face tracking and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna be setting up like right here and doing like some weird acting. And I got my paint station over there. So probably in the next couple of weeks we're gonna have a paint session like this one, where I'm gonna be painting miniatures. I'm gonna be just like streaming, and I need another camera because I'm gonna use this camera to record myself, and probably the iPad, or the other way around. I'm probably gonna use this camera to record the work on the painting miniature, and the iPad to kind of like record myself. Do hard surface dedicated courses in Maya and ZBrush with SimModelers? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good option. Do we use Booleans? Yes, we do use Booleans. We do use Booleans. There's an older hard surface course by him for Maya that's really, really good. Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's one of those sort of like mixed feelings, right? As I told you guys, I'm really happy with all of the work that I did for Nextute. I did like 20 courses for them, and they're good. Like, if I may say so myself, they're really good. So there are some that are way better than others, of course. But yeah, like if you want to learn like the hard stuff thing about modeling, this course right here, hard surface modeling in Maya, it's really good. I do a GameCube controller, a toaster, a camera, and this like chainsaw, and I teach a lot of like theory heavy ways on why you think. Look at that, 1,700 students. Hopefully we'll get those numbers on our courses on our new site soon. But yeah, I'm proud of what I did here, man. So if you want to check it out, because we don't have a hard surface, and the hard surface course is probably going to take a long time to come because we got other stuff in the pipeline first. You might want to check that one. Oh yeah, sorry, Odiko. Yeah, the stretching. So here we go. Let's create a cylinder. I'm gonna do a very, very simple cylinder. So I'm gonna do like what in school they usually teach you. Oh, if you want to bend something, you're gonna add 3 loops to that bend, right? That used to be the case. Nowadays, you don't really need to do that anymore. There's other ways to do it. So just Control U, Control L. There we go. So I'm using Udemy on this one. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. And let's assign a new material, a new just Lambert material. Texture, I'm gonna assign the file, and let's assign a UV checker. Stop. So this is what we have, right? Very, very basic UV checker here. I'm gonna go to the front view. Let's go to rigging, and we're gonna add 3 bones. 1 on the bottom, 1 right there on the center, and 1 on the top. Then we're gonna grab only the 2 first joints. I'm gonna grab the element. I'm gonna say mesh, rigging, skin, and we're gonna bind skin. So now this guy moves the element, but the movement is really wrong, right? Because we need to do a little bit of skin paint weights. Let's go to paint skin weights. Let's go to the brush. Let's make the brush way smaller. Go. I'm gonna go to replace. It's gonna be a value of 1. So this top bone, it's gonna be moving like the top elements like perfectly. This. Go. And then I'm gonna Let's do add, and let's add a little bit of value here. This is like a little bit boring part of the process. There we go. So this is how you would rate like an arm or something. Now if I rotate this, we get that. Let's go back real quick to paint weights, and I'm gonna go to the first joint, and I'm going to replace with the value of 1 all of the lower ones. Thing doesn't move. This is a super abstract like idea of how rigging works. So if we move this thing right here, we get this, right? And there's always gonna be stretching. It's impossible to avoid having this sort of stretch because the polygons are stretching themselves. So that's the stuff. Wait, what? Did I miss the giveaway? Sorry about that. I got too concentrated on that. Solid Mango, there you go, man. Congratulations, you won 1 free course of your choice. I'm gonna be giving those away as soon as the stream finishes. So congratulations, my friends. And if you guys want to get 1 extra giveaway before the stream ends, we need to get to 150 followers. Logical Troll, thanks you for the follow. Rubrics, thanks you for the follow as well. How many are we missing, Sarn? The 3D workshop is just this. We're working on 3D and we're learning about the Divachi. Tranquil Dingbat. But we got big news. We got the new course available, the new Marvelous course, and we got my new that's fine, Rahil, don't worry, man. I'll send you a message on Discord, okay, once we're finished. So here what we can do to alleviate a little bit of that is, of course, we can smooth. That's an option, and by smoothing the transformation, we're gonna be able to like make the element a little bit less intense. And when you smooth the geometry, like the more geometry you have, the less intense this is gonna happen. Look at that. So if this thing were smoothed out, look at how much less like texture stretching we get. Now, another thing that's happening here, this is very important. It's called UV stretching, precisely because of that. And that's the fact that we have too much space between this element right here and this element right here. That's why one of the rules when you're modeling, when people tell you to model, is to always keep squares like evenly spaced out, because it helps keep everything kind of like tight to each other. So if I go here to my insert edge loop tool, edit mesh, this is not something that you should do, by the way, because technically we already rigged. If I go and add, let's say 5 divisions right here and 5 divisions right here, when I press number 3 on the object, now as you can see, the texture is not going to stretch as much because the distance from this line to this line is way less. Okay, we're 6 followers away. So if you're watching on Twitch and you're not following, follow and you can get a chance to get 1 free course, because we're just 6 more followers away on Twitch from our 4th giveaway to close today's stream. So yeah, that's texture stretching, man. Hopefully that works. If Odico, that was your question. What's up? Be single. Welcome. So let's go and answer some more questions over here. Got a lot of questions today. Shanks is asking a question. He says, I hope this message finds you well. Thank you, my friend. I've been actively searching for opportunities in 3D modeling character role for the past 5 to 6 months. It has come to my notice that many positions require a minimum of 1 year of experience, making it challenging for freshers like me. I'm eager to contribute and learn with the industry, but I'm facing difficulties due to this experience requirement. I just lost hope. I would greatly appreciate any advice or insights from you in the field on how to navigate the situation and stand out as a potential candidate despite the lack of formal experience. Thank you. Shanks, here's the trick. Every single thing you've done is experience. Okay, what they mean by that, what they mean by experience, I know that they sometimes mean that they want you to have experience on the industry, but it's more than that. Usually what they want is they want people to have experience working on a project. It's not the same thing to work on a class project or in a tutorial than it is to work on an actual project. So let me give you an example. Right now, I've been reading Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive. Don't spoil anything or I will literally ban you. And there's this thing called the Sharp Plate. And the Sharp Plate is a piece of armor that they wear. Very cool, right? So let's say I need to do 3 things. I need to get experience, I need to get better portfolio piece, and I need to create something that's very cool so that I can get more exposure. Well, this could be the perfect example. I'm gonna like message this guy right here and be like, hey, can I model this for my portfolio? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of like hire myself, Abraham. I'm gonna be like, hey, Abraham, your project is you need to create a cinematic ready chart plate for a render still. This is the concept, and you have 2 months to do it, to give myself some sort of time frame. And that's it. When you do it on your curriculum, you can be like, hey, projects, I did chart plate for Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive. And it doesn't mean that he hired you to do it, but if you can show that you did this project for yourself as a project, not as a class thing or whatever, that's gonna give you a very strong piece, and people are like, oh, okay, yeah, he did it. So every single thing that you do can be done into a project. I've seen people like put their own like D&D sessions or the World of Warcraft like guild management as like experience. You just need to phrase it in such a way that it sounds fancy for like human resources, because that's the thing with human resources, and that's the thing with getting a job. Unfortunately, it's a lot. I'm not gonna say it's bluffing, but it's a lot of like putting yourself a little bit on a pedestal and making you look like really, really cool, even though projects are just that. They're just projects, right? So if you, for instance, have, if you want to get, let's say, a job deciding games or whatever, and you've been a DM for 5 years, you can put that. You can put like, I've been in charge of creating content for a small group for the past 5 years. This requires building, balancing, planning, design, backstory. And even though it's just like I've been prepping D&D sessions, that doesn't mean that that skill that you have prepping D&D sessions is a bad skill. It's just how you market yourself. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Tranquil Dingbat, would you consider doing a live online sculpting workshop? Yes, we're thinking about doing a live course, and that one's going to be probably launching on February. We're still like ironing out the details, and it's going to be a portfolio workshop actually. So you guys, along me in live sessions, we're going to be going over like techniques and tips that you might need to create a very nice portfolio piece for your work, or for the portfolio. Lightning says, before ending the stream, in the end, can you please rate the sword model I made with my own concept? I would love some feedback on the texturing of it. Is it on the 3D workshop? If it's not on the 3D workshop, drop it on the 3D workshop on the Discord channel, and I'll do it. Kazuma, thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the sub. Berk's asking, did you watch new League of Legends cinematic? I haven't. I it's over there. Like someone sent me the link, but I haven't seen it. I'll see it when the stream is over. Because yeah, like those guys usually do some pretty cool like elements. Sabrina, please upload courses to Skillshare. My friend, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. For this sort of like project to be successful, we need to make some decisions that I know might not be what everyone wants. We've been requested to do Skillshare for a long time now. The problem with Skillshare is that it's just like it's away a lot from the it's a lot from the revenue that allows us to keep this project going. There's a lot of costs involved, of course, with keeping everything running. So I know it's a decision. I know it might be a little bit too much to ask that if you want to get it, you get it here on the site. But hopefully the prices that we have here on the site are competitive enough so that you can value the content that we're producing. So I appreciate that. Stiffelbauer, damn dude, please give the 4 giveaways now and the 5th at 750 subs. There you go. Hey, Stiffelbauer called it. He is giving away 10,000 bits to pay for one of the courses. So let's do that, Sarn. We're gonna start a 4 giveaway right now. Let's do a 10-minute giveaway, Sarn. So you guys have 10 minutes to go into the events as soon as I give you the go, and we're gonna giving away 1 course, and then if we get to 750, we'll do a 5th one right there. Thank you, Stiffelbauer, for giving to the community as well. Thank you very much, man. Let's watch the let's watch this. Will you drop this in ArtStation? No, man. Roma, all of the courses now are gonna be here on the site only. We're gonna try to keep it. We're gonna give it a go for the next couple of weeks. We're gonna see how this works. And if we see that we might need to like extend to other places, we might. But right now, our decision is to keep them here in our site. Is sculpting a tree in C-Spheres the best way? No, a speed tree is the best way for trees. What is the link for the website is www.avdl. We're gonna link it in just a second. But it's www or https avleon3d.com. avleon3d.com. Let's watch the cinematic. Yeah, let's watch the cinematic. Okay. Let me pause the music. Let's do a live reaction on the cinematic. Open a new window. Oh, League of Legends Cinematic 2020. Get the volume right. It's gonna be full volume, so check your headphones. There we go. Let's take a look. Oh, wait. HD? Yeah. No subtitles.
Tomorrow is a hope.
Wait. Give me 1 second, because I got my volume way too low. There we go. Is that Tryndamere? That looks like Tryndamere. Oh, that's so cool. Ah. Oh, that's Kyle? Nice. Oh, wait. Is it 2 Kyles? Wait. Don't follow. Wait. Because we're gonna hear the little beeping sound. Oh, that's sick. So someone was asking about like light direction. There's light people doing or making the decisions to know. Oh wait, that's Morgana. Is it Morgana? I was a Morgana main back in the day. It's Morgana. Shit. Oh man, this is so sick. Yasuo, please. Is it Yasuo or is it freaking his brother? These trailers are always so hyped, man. It's Yone, right? Is that Yone? I think that's his name. Oh, it's Yasuo? It is Yasuo? Oh, it is Yasuo. Shit. Like an old Yasuo. That's nice. I like how they switch from like different parts of Runeterra. I've always loved the freaking lore from League of Legends. It's a shame that the game is so toxic or so stressful, but the lore and the characters, phew. Oh, I have the mask. We did the mask. I need to paint it though. It's pretty cool, Kindred. We should now paint the mask, man. That should be like on our top priority. Oh, very nice. Is it over? Oh man, I want to see more. That was so cool. That was so freaking cool. It's always, let me get the volume down. It's always so inspiring to see the amazing things that people can create. In one thing that I want you guys to know, it's not a one person effort, right? Like this amazing things that we see, it's not just one person. It will be impossible for me to show you how to do all of this because not one person can do this. You need animators, riggers, modelers, hair artists, lighters, post-production, audio, effects. So it's so many things. So don't think, like, when you see these things, feel inspired by them. Don't feel, because I know some people feel like demotivated. It's like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to do something like this by yourself. No, I really doubt it. But in a team, of course. Like if you're part of a team and you grab a group of people and all of you guys like work together to create something amazing like this, of course you can do it. It's very cool, guys. Like this is so cool. I love the characters. Wow. Just wow. Okay, so we got our giveaway going on. We got only 24 entries, so you guys can still, you got a big shot. Make sure to go into the Discord and submit on the little like events so that you can get this 4th live stream. And if we get to 750, we're gonna have a 5th giveaway as well. Yeah, the light, the textures, the music, the compositions right here, all of this makes this whole thing. But again, it's not a single person work, it's a team effort. Doing productions at this level, it's a team effort. There's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of time involved. I can guarantee they spent at least 8 months working on this. At least. I'm not sure how many people, but it's a lot. Yeah, it's like the Blizzard CGI. Now, I'm not sure if they did this internally at Riot because they were building their own sort of like cinematic department for a while, or if they contracted Blur, which was the studio that used to do this sort of stuff for a long time. But yeah, this is freaking amazing, man. We should make a cinematic similar to this quality in the community. Yeah, I mean, we can try that, man. That would be cool if we did like a group project. It does require a lot of organization, though. But yeah, it's very cool. 1 year plus, yeah. It takes a long time to make this sort of stuff. A long time. And welcome, Timo. That's why I don't go to ArtStation anymore. I feel so demotivated. No, but again, Lord Phantasma, it's not about whenever you see cool stuff, don't feel demotivated. Think about what can you learn. Like I'm gonna give you one of my secrets right now. Look at this. Like I look at this scene with Tryndamere, right? Which is probably the closest character to the demon character I did with Nextwood last year. And I look at this and I'm like, okay, what can I learn from this character, from the model and textures of this character that I could apply to my own stuff? And immediately, the first thing that I saw was this scar. It's like, okay, that looks sick. Can I do that inside a substance? How would I do it? How would I approach that scar? It's a displacement. It's probably displacement, right? Because it really pushes from the surface. It's not a normal matte bake. So that means that, of course, they use displacement, right? I know that they use displacement. But it's like, look at the textures. Look at the colors. Look at the forms of the muscles. Okay, the deformation on the muscles, that tells me like how they bump and push. They're using SIBA or something to model it and generate all that stuff. So whenever I see this sort of stuff, I always enjoy it, but I also ask myself, what things can I learn from this? Like, look at that on the shoulder pad. Oh, the shoulder pad has it's just a frame. Can I go back? There we go. Look at that. So the shoulder pad. The stitching on the shoulder pad is modeled in. Like all of these elements right here, all of the little ropes that you got over there, they're modeled in. So hey, maybe the next time I do a shoulder pad, I'll make it way more complex. I'll add more stuff and change the silhouette. I know this is again cinematic level, it's not for games, but it's something that we can do and we can use to learn and increase our own work. So don't feel demotivated. Try to find the inspiration. Try to find things that you look at the elements and be like, how could I do that? What do I need? What, again, do you remember the goal-oriented stuff? What kind of goal or what kind of tools do I need to learn to be able to do that? 2 more followers and we do a 5th giveaway. And we got only 1 minute for this last giveaway. We're already at 64 entries. There you go. 65. It's kind of apologies animation. Lol, they did not make proper thing for last season. They made, yeah, I remember that. There you go. Followed by Note Alexander. Yeah, I remember. I mean, I liked the last one, but it was more animated, more like a I think it was like game engine. There you go. We got to our follower goal, and that means that we're gonna have a final giveaway. It's just gonna be a, let's say, 10-minute giveaway, Sarn. After we finish this 4-1 that was sponsored by our good friend Razvan Stiefelbauer. Vamos, Crudo Miniatures, let's go, let's go. Cravita, buenas, ¿puedo mandar un link que encontré en la página de lore que postearon los personajes? Yeah, send it, Cravita. I mean, I should be able to find it as well. And we got 20 seconds for the element. Let's see, making of. Some stuff in here. We got the link. Try to send it on the chat room or something. It's like, I don't know if we can share links here. And we got the winner for this one is 5. Wait, what? No, it ended. Who is it? Jonah98. There you go, my friend. Jonah98. You got the 4th giveaway for today's stream. Congratulations, my friend. I'm gonna be messaging all of the guys in the next couple of hours here through Discord, so make sure to stay online. I'm gonna be asking which course you want, and I'm gonna be giving you, of course, the link so that you can redeem it on our page. Darkness Shadow, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a behind the scenes. I'm trying to find it, but it's not here. Congrats. And David is setting up one final giveaway because we managed to get to our follower goal as well. Let's turn the music back on. A little bit empty without our chill hop music. There we go. There we go. Gravita, let's check the link. No, I don't think the link is showing, Gravita. I think Discord, like, but let me look at, let's look, League of Legends. Has to be on the side or something, right? News, all. There we go. Is this one? Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Nice. The Kindred is really freaky. It's really weird, but that's really freaking cool. This, guys, this material that they're sharing, this is freaking gold. Like, you can learn so much from this. Like, look at this. Look at this. Let's look at Aatrox's sword. Can we? Oh, come on, let me zoom in or something. Let's go to Photoshop. Oh. Go to Photoshop. Look at this. So you can learn and try to copy some of the same. Look at the damage. Remember the rule that I always tell you about metal edgeware? About not having metal edgeware everywhere and just having it on some areas? They did just that. Like the metal edgeware that they have, it's very simple metal edgeware on the borders of the sword, but it's not everywhere. It's on certain areas. This blood thing is definitely freaky. I'm not sure how they managed to do that. I'm not sure if it's just texture, if it's models, or if it's simulation or what, but it looks very, very cool. But the sword itself, it's something that you should be able to do. It's not that difficult. It's a relatively easy element. Now, why does the texture look so high quality? Because it probably is using like a ton of UNIMs. So again, this thing right here, if you want to spend like 1 hour looking at these things and trying to learn from them, it's a great way to see things. Look at how the hair is done. Look at how the sword is done here for Yasuo. The chains, Morgana right there. The Morgana model was very cool. The Kala model was very cool as well, but I really like the Morgana one. Copy this image. So for this one, I guarantee that they probably used some Marvelous designer for the dress, and then they brought it into ZBrush. Like all of these fine wrinkles that you see right here, that's something that you definitely do inside of ZBrush, because Marvelous doesn't have that level of control. But this sleeves right here, look at this, this asymmetrical sort of like sleeve that they have. It can be sculpted. I'm not saying it cannot be sculpted, but it probably, like, you can definitely do it inside of Marvelous as well. Okay, we got the last giveaway ready on our stream or on our Discord. We got 8 minutes left, so make sure to jump. This is going to be the last one for today, and with this one, we're going to be closing the stream because I still got stuff to do over here. I would love to spend all the time here just like watching it, amazing elements, but I still got some work to do. So yeah, make sure to jump into the Discord and go to get the chance of getting another premium course there. We're giving away another premium course. And let's answer some final questions. Toasted says, maybe it's a weird question, but what is the best way to improve my eye to be better at matching concepts to 3D, for example? Usually, Toasted, you do need a little bit of help because unfortunately, the way we train our eye, we need the feedbacks from other ones. Now, if you're not at school and you don't have a teacher that you can like get this sort of like feedback from, make sure to drop your stuff on the works in progress or on the 3D workshop and tag me there, and I'll be happy to give you like some pointers on where you can look for some stuff. You're so unlucky. Don't worry, man. We're gonna have more giveaways. Thankfully, now with the new website, we can do this more often. With Udemy, it was very difficult because what I had to do is I had to buy the premium course through my account and then give it to you or send the code to you, kind of like a gift. It was very like convoluted. And then unfortunately, the money would take like 2 months to get back to me. So it was just like a little bit difficult. Now we don't even worry about money. I just create a 100% off coupon and I give it to you directly. So that's all we need. Is it okay to use a lot of polys for models that will be used only for cinematics? Yeah. If you're cinematics, you can go crazy. You can do what's the word? You can do displacement maps. You can do like millions of polygons. It doesn't matter. In the Discord channel, if you jump to the events tab here on the Discord channel, just join our Discord channel, go to the events tab, and there click on this little thing right there, the little popper, so that you can get access to the premium course giveaway. Can you rate my sword? It's on a 3D workstation. Let's take a look. Oh, cool. The Ignited Inferno? Is that the Ignited Inferno thing? Stapelbauer! Come on, man! I'm gonna end up like making a custom like course for you just because of all of the donations. Thank you very much, man. Please make the last giveaway 3 giveaways for this special time today, and then I'm out of the stream. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'm not sure how we can do that though. Is there an option, Sarn? If we can like do another giveaway there, or have like 3 winners. We'll give away 2 more. Don't worry, man. We'll give away 2 more. But Sarn is gonna help me with that. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So we don't normally do this, but I'm gonna make a favor here for Lightning so that we can give this thing right here. So he wants us to review this. We're gonna have portfolio review next week, by the way, guys. So if you want to submit a single piece or your full portfolio, make sure to submit on this one, the January 2024 portfolio review. Right here, just drop a message, drop your ArtStation link or a link to your work, and I'll be checking it out. But right now, we're checking this Ignited Inferno Blade. So this is a good weapon. I like the sculpture. It does feel a little bit heavy on the side, on the top side, and the handle seems very small. So it kind of reads a little bit more like a dagger because trying to hold this will be a little bit complicated. And one of the things that we definitely need to improve are the textures. So texturing wise, this looks very flat, doesn't read like fire. It reads a little bit more like just like yellow paint. I understand that you're going for this sort of like, again, magma sort of like effect, but it's a very, very cool like effect. Now, I'm not sure if you're following the Axe course and you're trying to do your own version, because I see some elements in here which are working, like this stones poking out, but you need to play a little bit more with shapes. Usually when you have this big shapes right here, you don't want to have big shapes and then very small shapes. It's always sort of like a progression, and this is something that I learned from zebras and giraffes. So if you like a giraffe, nature has a very interesting way of like designing things, and I had a teacher, she always said that nature is the best designer. So if you look at the giraffe and you look at the spots of the giraffe, you're gonna see that we have the biggest spots on the biggest area, which is the chest and the rib cage. And once we start going to the legs and towards the head, the spots become smaller and smaller and smaller. This sort of like gradient is very, very common throughout all nature. You're never gonna see like a big chunk followed by a very small chunk. It's always kind of like a fade in effect. And you can see this, for instance, if we look for mushroom pattern, let's see, or mushroom, if you look at mushrooms, you're gonna see this. Like here, right? Like the little like white dots of the mushroom, they're never just like have like super huge one and then super small ones. It's always like a gradient, right? Like little gradient of points all around the place. So you want to make sure that you incorporate this sort of like design decisions on your elements, because if you don't, what ends up happening, it just looks like you just place something in there and it just like brings the design like lower. Again, check the balance of the object, check how big the handle has to be compared to it. I know like we have like the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy. It's like super exaggerated, but yeah. Can I put the link to the Riot characters? Yes, of course. This one's in Spanish, but you should be able to find the English one right there. So if you guys are looking for the League of Legends like breakdown, it's right here. It's amazing. And you know why they did this? They're super smart. You know why they did this? They didn't do it so that us 3D artists could benefit from the information that they're providing. No, they did it for the cosplayers. This is for cosplayers. They want cosplayers to start building these things to get them more promotion, of course. So a lot of this shit, and the reason why they do this as like different views is for cosplayers. But the cool thing is, for us as character artists, this is gold. Like you could literally try to replicate like Kyle's wings or this sword right here. Like if you want to try modeling a sword, there you go. You got front view, you got side view, you got 3/4 view, you got all of the information that you need, and you can try to match it as close as possible to this one right here. Okay? There's the arrow right there. All of these models, for instance, it's not, modeling wise, it's not that difficult. Shading wise, it is tricky. To get it to look like ice, that's tricky shit. Ash is amazing. Look at all the detail right there. And this is not something you do on a weekend, guys. Like, I'm sure the character artists that worked on Ash, and it was probably not just one single person, but multiple person, they took it. Yeah, let's do 5 minutes, Sarn. Let's do 5 minutes for the new giveaway. So let's see. Wait, do we have the giveaway already? No, we got 29 seconds. Okay, so this is the 5th giveaway, and then we're gonna have a 6th giveaway with 2 more, thanks to our sponsor today here, Stiefelbauer. Thank you very much for that, man. How do they add the fur on the code? I'll tell you in just a second. That's another course that I want to do, but I'll tell you in just a second how they did the fur. So we got 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and congratulations to Kazma! Kazma, my friend, congratulations. You also won a premium course. Congratulations on this prize. I'm gonna be contacting all the winners during the afternoon. Don't worry, there's no rush. I'm gonna get to you guys and I'm gonna give you the coupon for your free course, okay? Jonah, hi man, soy Jonah 11908, acabo de ganar el curso gratis, te sigo desde hace poco, pero haces un trabajo increíble y estoy muy entusiasmado de empezar el curso. Felicidades, Jonah, con mucho gusto te lo mando ahorita en un ratito más, nomás que termine el stream y termine unos pendientitos, los voy a estar contactando a todos los ganadores. I'm gonna be contacting all the winners so that you can choose which course you want and I can generate the coupon for you, okay? So there you go. Maria says, sorry guys, I have to go help with dinner now. I'll recover the rest part when on YouTube. Thank you a lot, Abe and San. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for the support as well. Congratulations to all of the winners so far. And yeah, we're now going to go with the final live stream and the final questions because I also need to go and keep going. This has been an amazing stream. I think this has been like the biggest stream so far. So thank you everyone for being part of this. And again, we got big news. The new site is up. The new courses are up. You go again to aleo3d.com. Oh, no, that's not the one. Give me 1 second. aleo3d.com. Our newest course, the Introduction to Marbles Designer, is now available, and all of our other courses, the Oni course, the Axe course, and the Maya course, are with a heavy discount for this weekend, $9.99 only. And yeah, thanks for the support, guys. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Chris Bomberman says, hey dude, I've been procrastinating. I really enjoy sculpting and would like to push myself, but I see good stuff online and doubt myself. Any advice for me? I suffer from that as well. I know like soft words doesn't always work, but I actually have my wallpaper here. I wrote some quotes for myself. It's do art, create, dream, dare to imagine. It really keeps me motivated. But the method that I've been using, Bomberman, that has really been effective is the Pomodoro technique, which is this little timer that you can set up. There's a free app online, and it's 25 minutes of work and then 5 minutes of rest. So I record a tutorial or I do some work for 25 minutes and then I play a quick chess blitz game and then I come back to continue working. So 25, 5, 25, 5. That has been a really like nice way. Says, sir, can you please show how to model tips of sharp objects on the Blender course, on the Axe course? We do that. It's a sharp object right there on the Blender X. What's the name of the app again? The app or the website? The website is yeah, it's the Pomodoro timer. So if you look Pomodoro timer, I use this one. It's called pomofocus.io, and you literally just start a timer, and then it rings. You take a short break, and then after you do 4 cycles of 25/5, so 2 hours of work, you get a long break, which I think it's 15 minutes. It's usually you can go get some lunch or something, but that one has been the technique that I've been using to keep myself motivated. Did they use Siba? Yeah, probably Siba or some sort of variation so that the muscles and everything deform very nicely. So yeah, there's a Pomodoro extension for Chrome. Yeah, there's tons of tools that you can use for that. Okay, so we got the last giveaway. 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. Make sure to jump into Discord. This is last giveaway, and we're gonna have. Oh wait, we need 2 more winners. So this is gonna be 1 and then 1 more, or is this one gonna give us 2 winners, Sarn? I'm just wondering. Here's the site for the League of Legends stuff. There you go. So make sure to go on the events to get a giveaway, guys. Fur. I was gonna explain the fur. So for the fur, there we go. That's probably Xgen. If they're doing this in Maya, and I'm pretty sure they're doing it in Maya, it's probably Xgen. It's either Xgen. There's other 2 that are very cool, but you need to pay for it. Ornatrix is the one that I've used before. We used this on a project back in 2016. Okay, this is the 2. Okay, we're gonna have 2 winners. Oh wait, this is one. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 more, just to make sure that we get 7 giveaways at the end of the stream. So this one, Ornatrix, is really good. It's I would say rather affordable if you're gonna be using a project. As you can see, a single license is $600, or you can rent the license for 1 month. So $50, it's good. I've used this one before, it's really good. There's another one, that's Jetty from Peregrine Labs. This one's pretty much the same range, and this is also really good as well. And there was another one back in the day that was called Hair and a Shave. Okay. Hair and a Shave Cut or something like that. But they got bought by Unreal, and I think they discontinued it, or they used it for the metahumans. I'm not sure. But yeah, so if you want to do this sort of fur, you're definitely going to need a hair system. It's not haircuts, so that's fine. Nida says, I'm sorry if I'm being annoying, but I want to ask again about making hard surface alphas. You show one. Could you please show how to make them convex, cut out in the mesh? The only thing you need to do in that case, man, is do it the other way around, or do an alpha. So here. So if I grab this one right here, and I rotate it 90 degrees, and I turn on live booleans on, and I do this. Wait, am I isolating or something? There we go. There we go. So now that's hollow, right? And you do the same thing. Just grab doc. So now the document, as you can see, it's pushing the other way around. So now this alpha would push in instead of push out. Can you show the best way to creating a tree? I mean, I can't show it right now, but the best tool is SpeedTree. It's called SpeedTree. Okay. We'll probably, not soon. If we do a course, this one's going to be like long in the future. So probably by the end of the year, there's still a lot of stuff that we need to do. That's the unfortunate situation. Another thing that I'm considering, and I've mentioned this before, is to bring other instructors. I would, of course, make sure that they have at least the same level that I have, or more if possible, and create some courses with my same style would be ideal. But yeah, SpeedTree is it's really easy to learn, to be honest. It's not one of those like complicated. It's node based, so as long as you just play around with it, should be nice. Can you not use a Vellum? Vellum is for Houdini, isn't it? Vellum, I think it was Houdini's. Yeah, Vellum is Houdini's system. I don't use Houdini, so if I was to do this inside of Maya, I would use Xgen, or I would use Yeti, or Ornatrix, one of those. Also, for cinematic quality projects, the prop topology is really important, right? Yeah, it's very important because you're going to be using displacement. So displacement really needs to be able to subdivide nicely to get a nice effect. And we got, 2 minutes. 2 more minutes for one winner, and then we're going to have one final winner, okay? So stay tuned. That's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you so much for the review. I never thought in that way. I wanted to keep the texture set the least amount possible, which was 2. Yeah, it's not about the texture set. It's about the amount of detail that you add to the texture. Another thing that I can recommend, man, is look for shaders or materials. Like if you look for, again, substance, well, wait. You look for substance 3D assets. Try to see if you can get like a lava material. Look at this. So your axe is gonna look way better if you apply this preset right here than if you try to paint it yourself. And again, that's sort of like the Sifo Bauer, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you so much. I'll see you back on the next one. So as I was mentioning, I feel like we as artists have this issue where we think that we need to know everything, and we're very egotistical, where we don't want to accept that we might not be able to learn everything or know everything. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying, hey, I want to do a lava axe or I want to do a lava sword and I don't know how to do the shader. I'll just get the shader. I'll just buy the shader. I'll collaborate with someone else that can help me with the shaders, and that's perfectly fine. Okay. Is there any different about shader and material? No, it's the same thing. Shader and material is the same thing. Shader and texture, those are two different things. Textures are just images. Shaders are how they behave and react to the light inside of an image. Okay, and we got 48 seconds for the next winner, my friends. 48 seconds. Priyanshu is asking, how long did you take to learn ZBrush and Maya? Well, proficiently, I would say about 3 years. Both of them, proficiently. So, yeah. But to learn the software, in 2 or 3 months, you can learn the basics of the software. But the more you use it, the more you practice, the better you get. 20 seconds. If you are not clicking on the event on the channel, make sure to go here. Almost there. And we're going to have one more giveaway, right? We're pending one more. Oh, wait, this has 3 winners. Okay, so all of the winners are going to be in this one. Looks like all of the winners are going to be in this one. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see what's going to happen here. And there we go. We got 3 winners. Perfect. So we got RG Usher, Crudo Carlos, and Andrew Walker. Congratulations, my friends, for this. There you go. Crudo, is that you, Crudo? There you go. There you go. Nice, nice. Andrew Walker and Usher. Thank you, my friends, for this. Thank you. Wow, there you go. A lot of winners today. A lot of big news, a lot of donations, a lot of everything. This has been amazing, my friends. Amazing. I just want to go full screen now. There we go. Guys, thank you very much for today. I was very nervous yesterday when we were getting the site ready and the course ready and everything ready. And you guys have not only received the news and helped the project so much, you went or have gone way above and beyond. So thank you so much for being part of this community. Again, it's thanks to you that we can continue to do this and that we can continue to provide you with fun courses, cool information, and help you in your journey as a 3D artist. This is literally January 12th, and look how much we've done. This is amazing, guys. So yeah, the next goal, Mr. J, is 10K in YouTube, and then keep going. Wow, I mean, I'm literally speechless, guys. It's been amazing. Thank you for all of the guys who participated in the giveaways. We're gonna be doing more giveaways, so make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe and follow if you are in YouTube or Twitch. Make sure to join the Discord channel, and yeah, check our new site with the new courses discounted for the old ones, and the new course for Marvelous Designer, of course. Thank you very much, my friends. This is going to be the end of the live stream. I'm going to be contacting the winners throughout the day. Just be a little bit patient because I do have some stuff to attend right now. But after I'm back, I'm going to be contacting you, asking you to let me know which course you want. If you're watching this, send me a message already, a message request in Discord with the course. Just tell me, hey, I'm this guy. I want the course. I would like this one, please. And I'll get you the code as soon as I can, okay? It's going to be today, I promise. But just keep in mind that that might not be immediately after the stream is over. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. See you back on the Discord. Don't forget that next week we got portfolio review. It's going to be a big one. So make sure to submit and tune in on our next live stream. Check our YouTube channel in shorts, and I'll see you back on the next one. Bye-bye.